and get it out of the way. How could he eat nothing but chicken and he's still not losing any weight?
I don't know. I wonder if he's eating nothing but chicken up here.
Oh, O'Malley's not around him as much since somebody got married.
Yeah.
Somebody's wife don't let him go no place. Yeah. How often did you guys hang out before you got married, Dan?
Actually, it hasn't really changed that much. It was just we always see each other on a daily basis here at the station anyway, so the only difference is we just don't go out as much.
Why is that?
Because honestly, I'm sick of him.
The answer I was expecting. That one's good, too.
That's a good one.
Why are you sick of him?
Well, when we first started our show, we were together for a year straight, almost seeing each other every single day. And after a while, that 7 or 8 hours gets old.
All right, do you think he's cheating on his diet when he's away from you, like breakfast or after work?
You know what? I check with him and I ask him, what are you having for breakfast and when you're not here? And as far as I can tell, he seems to be doing it pretty well.
It's hard to believe just eating chicken, not losing weight.
Yeah, because even if you went with the Atkins approach, you just start losing weight like Eddie did. Hey, how much weight did you lose when you just went to the all-protein, no-carb stuff?
It was a little over 40 pounds altogether.
In a month?
It was about a month and a half total.
So if he's just going all-protein,
you should be dropping it.
And no carbs, it should be coming off. And this, what did he weigh yesterday, 329?
A little over 329, almost 330.
Right. And when this started about 3 weeks ago?
Easily 3 weeks, yeah.
He was still weighing about 330, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, he's not going to lose any weight without any encouragement.
No.
Sorry, we're going to have to cook him.
You don't know that he doesn't have some kind of heart deal, though.
No, I don't.
No, okay. Or do you care?
They still have the new batteries in it?
Yes.
You're near your headphones.
I'm moving it away from my headphones. Did you keep the other batteries?
Yes.
Where are they?
Right here.
Yeah, I don't want to be cruel. Hit him with brand new batteries.
No.
Here, take the old ones out, or take the new ones out.
Okay. I've been hit by one quite a bit less than that with almost dead batteries, and it still hurts. You shocked me when we were shooting up in Denton County.
I didn't hit you with a stun gun.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
In the ass cheek.
You are such a whining pussy. Let it go.
You did, too. Well, the battery's almost dead. Well, let me shock you with it. No.
I never hit you with a stun gun.
You did, too, in the right butt cheek. You did.
In Denton?
Yes.
When we were doing the TV show.
Was it Denton or Seagull? I can't remember.
I think you're talking about Sigaville.
Oh, okay.
That was 1989.
So?
Let it go.
You're one to talk. And that's the reason I hit you. It just occurred to me.
It is not.
Happened the same year.
You hit me because I said something about you being stupid.
No.
Yes, it was.
I can't remember what it was.
You had screwed up something like... It's like old home week. You had screwed something up and I've given you a hard time and you hit me right here.
No. A little to the left. Right in the middle. No.
Here?
In the middle. Right in the middle of the chest. Don't rub it like it still hurts. Oh, it's okay for you to shock my ass.
I didn't hit you. You hit me out of anger.
That's a stun.
I was playing around. And I don't remember shocking you. I know they got me in the ass cheek with one of the cops there.
Yeah.
This ready?
Yes.
La-da-da. It still sounds...
I don't hear any difference.
Oh, well. We should go get him now, because every time I forget about it, we always...
Put it off.
Yeah. Yeah, go get him. We'll do it in here.
We can have him lay down so he doesn't fall down.
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay.
Don't want to get in trouble with OSHA.
No. Oh, yeah, shocking him's okay.
We're going to have you lay down so we don't get fined by OSHA.
That's fine.
What do you have for breakfast?
Egg beaters, like you told me to buy, and then I eat.
What do you have with the egg beaters?
Maybe I'll mix in like a Boca burger.
Okay, that's still fine. All protein.
Yeah, and then I'll do not even a full cup. I'll do maybe a half to a 3/4 cup of oatmeal.
Okay, that's what I'm having for breakfast. Are you walking?
I try to walk the dogs daily, but it depends on the time and how tired I am when I get home.
What do you have for lunch?
Whatever you see up here, chicken breast.
Okay, and then dinner?
It's easy. I don't usually eat when I get home. So whatever, I eat at least 3 times while I'm here.
Why is he not losing any weight?
I don't know. Because that sounds dangerously almost low on calories.
I question it as well. That's what frustrated me yesterday was I've eaten next to nothing or everything I'm supposed to be eating, and I haven't lost crap, and it flat out pissed me off.
Have you read the Larry North book?
I've got about 3/4 of the book left to go.
Well, how much do you really need to read? Doesn't it have like where's the book?
It's sitting, I think it's sitting in my car because I was reading it earlier.
Doesn't it have, just have like recipes in it?
It does have
the philosophy, you don't really need the philosophy. You just need to know what the stuff is so you can get on the diet.
Well, I'm just doing what he asked of me. He said, read the book first, then call me when you're done, and we'll take it from there. So I'm just doing what he asked.
You're leaving something out. What are you eating?
You know what? I'm not cheating. I haven't done anything bad at all.
So why aren't you losing any weight?
I don't know. You tell me. I'm at this point ready to.
Are you on any type of drugs?
No.
What are you on?
Nothing.
What are you taking?
I've never tried a drug.
Are you on any prescription medicine?
No.
Are you taking any vitamin supplements?
No. Which I probably should, but I'm not.
He's leaving something out.
I'm not. I'm telling you, I've got nothing to leave out. I have no reason to hide anything at this point.
You're this far through the book. Go ahead and call Larry. Go ahead and call him.
I'll call him.
He set you up on a very specific diet.
Maybe his metabolism's still slow.
Could be.
Because you're not eating the 5 meals a day like what Larry talked about.
I'm eating about 4.
What time do you eat the last meal?
Either anywhere between 6:30 and 7.
Something still ain't floating.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm lost at this point. I really am. Frustrated. Very frustrated.
Dan, do you have
Larry North's phone number?
Yeah, I was thinking of a horse name.
Oh, sorry.
Get Francis on the phone. Clyde.
Hey, Burnett.
Get Clyde for me. Are you ready?
Scared.
Nothing to be scared about. We're going to let you lay down per OSHA instructions.
I was doing some research on the internet. I'm a little scared.
What kind of research?
Just looking to see what kind of effect those stun guns have on humans.
And what did it say?
Bad stuff.
Like what?
Well, somebody can go into cardiac arrest if you shock them long enough.
We're not going to shock you that long.
I don't know that.
It's just a quick slap on the wrist for not losing any weight. You have to be taught.
I understand.
And we've decided, since you've tried so hard on the diet, we're not going to shock you right in the hole.
What a nice guy.
Thanks.
You do have to hold the fluorescent tube, though.
Okay.
You'll need to lay on the floor.
Yeah.
Hold it like both sides with your hands.
All right.
Eddie, you'll hit him in the ass.
So I'm laying down on my stomach.
If you prefer. Stomach or back?
He's hit me in the ass. It's got to be exposed, I'm assuming.
All right. You have to hold it like this.
Uh-huh.
And don't let go.
Okay.
And don't cuss. If you cuss, I have to hit the delay, nobody hears it, and we have to do it again. Have a little professionalism.
I'll try. I'm being shocked.
We know the bulb works yesterday, man. That chicken
lit it up.
Yeah, that was cool.
I didn't get a chance to see it, but I heard. How many volts?
Well, leave your eyes open.
Yeah. How many volts is the stun gun?
It is 625.
625 what?
1,000.
That's a lot of volts.
It's got to be quick. Is that Larry North? Ah. Put your headphones on.
All right.
Hey, Russ.
Hi, Clyde.
Quit.
What?
His name is Larry.
No, it's Clyde.
That's not.
This is Dale.
Just had to do it.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey.
Tassos isn't losing any weight off your book.
Well, if he listened to the voicemail I left him, I said, call me up. I will make time to sit down with you, just like I did. Remember, JD, when we sat down and I explained the program to him?
Right.
So he's not doing the program until he sits down with me and meets with me. And I said, I do it at any time. I said, day, night, weekend, whenever works for him.
Wait a minute. Did you say that you're not starting anything till you talk to Larry?
I was told by the voicemail
No,
that...
I told him to read the book,
yes.
But I did also say, call me. I gave him my phone numbers to call and set up an appointment and do the one-on-one, because you have to, I need to at least fill him in on the do's and don'ts and how to really, jumpstart it. It's one thing to read the book. It's another to meet with me one-on-one.
So how could he be eating a lot of protein, low carbs, and still not dropping any weight?
Well, it depends. Sometimes people can read it but not fully understand it. And so he needs to sit down with me. I need to make sure he's eating enough, make sure his meals are completely balanced, make sure that he's getting on a walking program, and then get him started with a trainer to keep him extra motivated. No, but he should be, but you know what though, Russ? Remember in the first couple weeks, you were a little freaked out that you were like gaining weight because you were eating more than you were accustomed to.
Yes, that's when I called you an idiot.
Yeah, but then remember the end results, and I said just let it work, and it worked. And so with House, he'll drop weight. I will guarantee you he might end up being one of my best testimonials of all time. But he's got to come in because we got to get him jump started.
Yeah, because nothing's happening. What? How much weight have you lost over the past 3-4 weeks?
Pound and a half, maybe.
See, could it be medical? Could it be thyroid? Could it be?
No, I've been tested for that.
No.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, it's genetics versus habits. It's habits. So we just got to get him in. Well, I guarantee he'll be losing probably 10, 15 pounds a month once we get this, get our arms around it, so to speak.
How much can your weight be attributed to genetics?
Oh, I mean, your ability to gain body fat is almost 100% contributed to genetics, except I will challenge anybody that you could have the best genetics when it comes to staying lean. Eventually, you can get fat.
Yeah, I got fat in the early 80s, and everybody in my family's thin. It was just rotten eating habits.
Habits are definitely dictate the end result. If you have great habits and you work out, you can look fantastic. No matter who's listening, it doesn't matter if they think that they're predetermined to be fat, so therefore they do nothing about it.
Right.
Believe me, anybody can look better and get results. That's a fact.
Yeah,
everyone in my family was overweight.
I just wonder how much of it is genetics and how much of it is just the fact that the kids learn to eat from their parents, just like anything else.
Absolutely. Well, no, but first of all, almost everybody's grandparents and parents were overweight at some point in time.
Yeah, both mine were obese.
There's no question.
My mother's side.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, there's no question that, how you learn to eat and just, in fact, his voicemail was very sincere. He said, I'm helping run a family business. I have 2 jobs, but that's typical of everybody. I announced semi-retirement this week in my company. I said, I'm only going to work 55 hours from now on a week. And he works a lot of hours, but is he on the line right now?
Yeah, he's still there.
Let's just call today, right now, or at the next break. Just call Susan up at work.
Okay.
And I'm gonna call her and say I will meet with you at any time. Take about 2 hours, and we'll start monitoring you a little bit more closely. But the weight's gonna come off.
All right, that works. I'll do that as soon as I get out of the studio here. I'll go and call her directly.
Because I could tell. Unless I'm just totally not perceptive at all. I mean, you sound pretty serious about this. When you left your voicemail.
Well, when my life gets threatened, yeah.
Who threatened your life?
That stun gun could kill me.
This is not going to kill you.
It could.
We're going to hit you in the ass, and I promise, because you've tried so hard, we're not going to hit you in the hole.
Yeah.
Russ wants you to get
That's the only reason I'm doing this. This is sheerly out of love. It's got nothing to do with the entertainment value.
I don't care about him.
I love the Tassos. I want him to be thin and happy.
You want to watch him jump like a chicken.
I want to see his hands
JD?
light up.
Yeah. Yes.
JD, remember when you came and sat down with me? I felt that it didn't really click in until, I was able to answer a lot of your questions.
Yeah, we sat down, you gave me all the specifics and how it works. And
I'm telling you, he will look incredible within 90 days.
How much weight can he knock off in 90 days? He's at 330 now.
It depends how committed. If he were to follow my information and advice about 80% of the time, I think that he could definitely drop about 50, 60 pounds.
And Larry actually follows all of his stuff all the time because every time that we've been out to eat, if it's late at night, and obviously, he could cheat from time to time, and I've never seen him do it. We went to Three Forks. He had steak, did away with the potatoes, and just had greens. For somebody that works out all the time, and it's like, dude, spring it once.
Occasionally, yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't do it.
But I eat a lot. I mean, I eat a lot of food, and I eat constantly. And I had some drinks with you guys. We had some cocktails.
Yeah, I know. But for the most part, you stuck with what you're always, throwing in my face. But it's always fun to sit with you and watch you throw in the feedback. Stop.
Hey, man, I just heard it's post time, guys. I got to run.
All right. See you in the paddock.
Hey, have a good...
He's good-spirited about it.
About what?
You calling him a horse face?
Well, maybe it is post time.
No, it's not.
It is. I got to go. The jockey needs to use the phone. All right. So you're going to call Larry. When are you going to call him?
I'll do that as soon as I'm out of here done with getting shocked.
Really?
Yes.
A personal call during showtime?
No. After 7.
Good. Glad somebody read the email.
Oh, I read it all right.
All right. Hold your fluorescent tube.
Okay.
Actually, you can call Larry when you get out of here.
All right.
I mean, he's really been trying.
He has. Clearly.
Can I lay down here on this mat so it's... Or what do you want me to lay down? Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you can lay down face on the mat.
All right.
What?
Nothing.
He has to be taught a lesson.
No. You're doing this.
Do you not want to see it?
Yeah, I kind of do.
All
right.
Hang on. Any metallic things I'm wearing?
I don't know how this works.
Great. That's just what you want to hear the guy say right before he shocks you.
Yeah, but lay on that big rubber mat. And maybe when Eddie's hitting him, maybe we should jump off the floor just in case.
Yeah.
All right, that's ready. Hang on, Eddie, turn the lights off so we can see the fluorescent tube.
Oh, yeah, we can see.
Hang on, let me get down here.
Okay, I got the tube.
I'm scared to get it.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready, Eddie?
I guess. Taking kicks.
Are you ready, Tyson?
Yeah.
Just remember.
Hold on, let me move this thing. Hold on.
What?
Right. Brother side of my freaking kick.
This is all out of love.
Yes, I love you too.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah.
God.
I said not to cuss. I had to hit the delay.
The bulb didn't light up either.
No. What? Didn't I say not to cuss?
Yeah.
Does he get his leg?
Yeah. Glad I moved to the bench.
Yeah. Stay down there. You cussed. You remember the rules.
I don't know if I can take another one.
Seriously.
What?
Are you going to do it again?
He cussed. Nobody heard it. That's part of the when you're punishing somebody, part of it is not only the love and the reinforcement, but it's also the public ridicule.
I understand.
And if you hit the delay, nobody hears it.
I understand.
You ready, Eddie?
Yeah.
Maybe the fluorescent tube is too far away from where you hit him in the ass. Shut up. Hey, take his shoes off and stick it. Would that be work if you put it between his feet?
Feet? Yeah.
Oh. Have him pull his pants down and put it between his thighs.
No.
Yeah. That's what we had to do with the chicken.
I know, but...
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to put it closer to where we were shocking
You're
him.
not putting
Not a bird.
You're not pulling his pants down.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we have to. All right, drop your pants.
You serious?
Yeah. Hey, had you not cussed, it's been over with.
shocking me with a 625,000 volt thing.
Nice. Oh, Lord. Ham for days. Oh, God. No, I can't watch.
I'm watching. I want to see if the fluorescent tube lights up.
Oh.
Hang on. Oh, wait.
You gotta look over.
Hold on. I can't see him.
He's got his pants down. He's got that between his thighs. Oh, that just looks sad.
Yeah, I know it. All right. Go ahead, Eddie.
Ready?
Don't cuss. Is he crying? Stop.
Shut up. Do what?
I didn't see the bulb light up.
I didn't either. All right. You done fine. Are you crying?
I'm hurt.
But you feel better about it now, don't you?
No.
Oh, well.
God.
Go call it. Don't dress in here. Really. I just had a Jell-O pop.
Go now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Flip the lights on, Lee.
Yeah, flip the lights on, huh?
Thank you.
Yes, those. There. Thank you. Congratulations. Smells like Thanksgiving in
Yeah,
here.
it does. Dear God.
Can we start news?
Uh-uh.
Oh, good. Hi, Heather.
Hi.
Yes?
Wanted to let you know that if Tassos doesn't eat enough, his body will go into starvation mode.
Yeah, that's what Larry was talking about. That's why you got to eat more.
But he'll gain weight. He'll pack on more weight because his body will start to withhold and save.
Oh, you know what we should have done? Mm. We should have weighed him right now before we shocked him because he may not weigh as much. Thanks, Heather.
Yeah. Could have avoided the whole thing.
Yeah. Huh. Go have him weigh. He's going to have to weigh at least 329.
Okay.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
I give him credit.
Mm.
He took it without whining.
Yes, he did. Did better than I would have done.
Oh, he's already got the scale out there.
Yeah.
All right, I don't hear the mic. There it is. Hey, Tassos? Open the door telling me his pants off last night.
You had your pants off last time.
I've got them all.
Oh.
Oh, jeez, we had them all.
Three what?
327.
Oh, Jesus.
Shock.
Congratulations, you lost 4 pounds. Sorry, I didn't think of that till just now.
Yeah.
All right, so next week, what is today? Tuesday?
Mm-hmm. Tuesday the 4th.
But we were supposed to wait Friday, right?
Yeah.
All right, so he's got to lose another 2 pounds by Friday.
By this Friday? Oh, man.
Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because technically the weight today was supposed to be the weight from Friday, and we never got around to it.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to lose 2 more pounds by Friday afternoon.
Okay.
Good. Ready to go with news?
If you'd like.
Do we have time?
Yeah, we're okay.
All right. All right, 3:38. J.D. Ryan's on Live 105.3.
Thank you, Russ. Brought to us by Middle Light and by Geico Direct.
This hour of the Russ Martin Show is brought to you in part by Miller Lite. Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
And also by the North Texas Gun Club. You can see Eddie, Russ, and the Batmobile this Saturday at Big Town Exhibit Hall. Come out and take pictures with the Batmobile for charity. Big Town Boulevard from 11 to 1 o'clock. All right, Tuesday, November the 4th, 2003. Puff Daddy is 34 today. Matthew McConaughey is 34. Ralph Macchio is 42 today. Laura Bush turns 57. Loretta Swit, 66. Doris Roberts, 74. Art Carney, 85. And Walter Cronkite is 87. A stash of more than 170 pounds of marijuana is parked at the Dallas County Property Room after deputies seized the drugs in a bus yesterday afternoon. Constable deputies made the bust in a hotel room near Stemmons and Northwest Highway. Deputies say they watched Tony Figueroa, who is 19, for nearly 60 hours before making a move on him. Investigators say the pot is worth about $60,000 on the street. Unusual fatigue and sleeplessness might be early warning signs of a heart attack in women. According to the American Heart Association, they found that 95% had such symptoms as much as a month before they were stricken with heart attacks. Chest pains can be an early indicator of a heart attack, but only 43% of the women in the study said they ever experienced any chest discomfort. Studies the first time researchers have identified fatigue and sleeplessness as possible early warning signs of a heart attack in women. The researchers say they do not know whether the findings also apply to men who tend to have somewhat different symptoms.
By the way, Dr. Fentner emailed me today. Said something about your cholesterol and Trey's cholesterol were in dangerous areas and both could be prone to heart attacks.
Yes.
I told Fentner to call today. I told him Trey don't work here no more, so I can't help him.
Oh, he did. He called me. There's a new test out that costs like $120, but it's much more specific than just a general cholesterol screening.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have that done.
When's he going to do that?
I'll do it early next week.
Yeah. Sorry we couldn't help Trey.
Yeah, well. Let's see. It's more research out of the top 5 occupations based on who gets in the most car wrecks, according to Quality Planning Corporation. It's a group that helps insurance companies figure out who the worst drivers are.
Agents.
Agents?
Asians.
That's not it. It's by occupation.
All right.
It's not by gender or...
Asian lawyers.
No. Lawyers are on there. Good call. How'd you know that?
I saw the story.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Real estate agents, number 5, especially those that sleep with their mommy. Number 4 is architects. No, architects.
Maybe all the daydreaming.
Yeah.
No. Hey, I wonder when they role play if they fantasize that they're not related to each other.
Stop. Architects, number 4. Lawyers come in number 3. Doctors are number 2. And students, number 1. Worst, most wrecks anyway. And students are in as many as 15.
Wait a minute, who was number 1?
Students.
Okay. All right, that makes sense.
Yeah. Let's see what else it says. The study also looked at which occupations are most prone to speeding tickets, and students won that one too. The top 5 are, once again, architects, number 5, politicians, this is speeding tickets, number 4, manual laborers, number 3, military personnel, number 2, which I don't get that at all, and number 1 is, once again, students. It's according to CNN.
Well, the students thing is obvious because it's all young kids, and they're the ones that are all in school.
Yeah.
I still think they should do driver's licenses by steps. Like it was like when I got my motorcycle license when I was 15. Mm-hmm. I couldn't have anything over, I think it was 125 cc or maybe 100. I forget whatever it was. But because I was so young, that's the biggest motorcycle I could get a license for. They should do the same thing with cars. At 16, when you get your license, maybe you don't get anything bigger than, I don't know, like a Neon or whatever those things are called.
Horsepower, and you ought to just certain hours of the day. You should not be able to drive at 2 or 3 in the morning.
Yeah. And there are a bunch of different things you could throw out. I mean, it's not going to eliminate all the problems, but parents that run out and get their kids a brand new Mustang when they get their driver's license, those people are idiots.
You see it all the time. Drive to a high school parking lot and see what kind of cars that they drive. Especially out where I live, Grapevine, Colleyville. Brand new Corvettes, brand new.
Why would a parent give somebody a kid with something with 350 horsepower?
They just think they're giving their kid something special. They can afford it.
My first car didn't have an engine.
Yes, it did.
No, it didn't.
It did. It was a truck.
Didn't have an engine.
It did have an engine.
So?
Didn't have any shocks, but it had an engine.
The rear end was gone. My dad had used a 1972 Ford Courier.
Yeah.
He'd used it to set tile in. And I mean, it was probably a half ton. 1,000 pounds. All right.
Yeah, the smoky.
Yeah, small one. He would have that thing loaded to where the bumper was almost dragging the rear bumper was dragging the ground. And then when it came time for me to get to the car, he goes, "Here you go."
Man.
What am I going to do with that?
It runs. Drive it.
Well, I got everything fixed. I think I drove it for 2 or 3 years. But I think that thing only had like maybe 80 horsepower, and that's probably pushing it.
What's like
1800 cc is what size engine it was. Oh. So I don't know what, that's all it was. That's all I needed.
Yeah. Well, that's all you, at that age? Really? My kid had my Ford Explorer for 6 months and had 2 wrecks and 2 tickets.
Go ahead.
California officials decided to fight fires. The fires they're having out there recently with felons. It turns out a good number of the people putting out those fires in California were prison inmates. In fact, more than half of California's 3,800 full-time wildland firefighters are non-violent prisoners, usually drug offenders and burglars, people like that. They earn $1 an hour, also get 2 days off of their sentence for every day they work putting out the fires. Prisoners usually aren't on the front lines of the fires. They mostly clearing brush, cutting fire lines, putting out some of the small fires, and laying out hose. And in at least one case, they were out actually rescuing people's possessions from their homes, not stealing them. One of the cons said, hey, we save $1 million homes for $1 an hour. You get to help people. It's better than being locked up. Big statement today from CBS regarding the Reagans, that TV series or movie they had coming out. CBS will not broadcast the Reagans on November the 16th and 18th. The decision is based solely on our reaction to seeing the final film, not the controversy that erupted around a draft of the script. Although the miniseries features impressive production value and acting performances, and although the producers have sources to verify each scene in the script.
Well, then if you have all that, why not play it?
We believe it does not present a balanced portrayal of the Reagans for CBS and its audience. We do, however, recognize and respect the filmmaker's right to put it on. Basically, they've sold it to Showtime. So, again, they sold it off to Showtime. We believe this is a solution that benefits everyone involved.
Well, it's all part of the Viacom family.
Yeah.
Didn't you have part of the excerpt from the script?
Yeah. There's some.
I see it.
Some of the rest of it's in the office.
Why is it in the office?
Eddie was looking over it earlier.
Do you have a really sick feeling right now?
Yes.
Good. Why is it in the office?
I was reading over it earlier. I brought that part in.
So why is it in the office? You make this very hard on me because I have to scream at Dan and Tassos for being F-ups, and then you do the same thing. We don't broadcast from the office.
I know.
I'm the stupid one on the show. Why is it that I'm the one that's got to drive? I don't like driving. I want to be the idiot.
Okay. Well, that's part of it. That's a scene.
I want the rest of it. We'll all sit here and wait.
Oh, Jesus. Eddie, where is it? Sitting on your desk.
What are you bitching about?
I'm so sorry.
Punch down in front of the door, hit him with a stun gun when he comes back in. Oh, don't really hit him with it, just scare him. Here he comes. Oh, I don't want this.
Well, that's what you just told me to get. I almost tripped on that stupid man.
Let me see here. Interior hospital corridor. Nancy talking to Dr. Hutton. Dr. Hutton, the good news is we caught it at an early stage. Now all he needs is a little radiation, and he should be fine. What is this, when he got the thing on his nose?
Yeah, the skin cancer.
Pause. Nancy, doctor, do you think this could explain why some of his behavior? What behavior? His forgetfulness. Well, the cancer on his nose is not going to do that.
No.
Maybe if I backed up some. Same with talking about Michael and Nancy. There's a part in here where he says he's the Antichrist.
That's the part I just gave you.
Oh, the stuff that was already in here?
Yes.
Good. Well, I want this other stuff, too.
It's here.
Page 209, during Iran-Contra scandal. Interior, Reagan's breakfast room, White House. What if we could get the whole script and we just do it?
The whole script?
Yeah. It's got to be floating around someplace.
I think they would probably be copyrighted and not be available for general consumption.
Well, then we write our own. Eddie, write one.
Write one of just of the Reagans?
Yeah.
Okay.
Reagan and Nancy sit in front of their breakfast. They can't eat, can't drink, they're numb. This is Ronald speaking. It's Armageddon. That's what it is. Armageddon. The leader of the West will be revealed as the Antichrist, and then God will strike him down. That's me. I am the Antichrist. Nancy says, no, Ronnie. Reagan. And the Lord will strike down all of civilization in order to make a way for a new order. A new heaven. This guy's a nut.
Mm-hmm. Now, they say they have references for, well, who was somebody else in the room? It doesn't say anybody else is in there. They're just sitting in the kitchen by themselves.
Yeah, how would they know all this?
How would they know? Nancy sure as hell wouldn't tell them that.
A new heaven and a new earth. Nancy reaches out, grabs his hand, strongly. Nancy says, hold on. You've got to hold on, Ronnie. Reagan's eyes are filling with tears. He can't help it. He's crumbling. Reagan, I saved 77 lives in 7 years, Nancy, but I couldn't save those people in Lebanon. Nancy gets up, puts her arms around him, rocks him slowly, and then chokes the life of his wrinkled neck.
Say that.
So far, I don't see any weird crap, but this is the whole damn script.
No.
This talks about, I guess it says, Nancy turns. He just had surgery for cancer. That's what the other thing was we were talking about later. Maybe a little vacation. He'll be fine. He's a war horse. None of this stuff is really damning. I know at one point there was a quote that said, homosexuals would die and, people with AIDS or whatever would die as they lived in sin.
Right. And something about California and L.A. being nothing but Jews and gays or something or other.
I'll look through this and find it. Go ahead.
Okay.
Is there anything else you need that's in the office?
No.
Now's the time to go.
Everything's in here.
All right.
David Letterman had a good excuse for missing work yesterday. His girlfriend was in labor with her first child. Band leader Paul Schaefer filled in for Letterman as the host last night. No immediate word on where the Lettermans are. He and his girlfriend, that is. Letterman was looking forward to being a first-time dad, but did admit some trepidation. Jenna Jameson wants desperately to get out of the porn business and become a legit actress. Endeavor Talent Agency has told her it will happen. Jenna told Entertainment Weekly, quote, Endeavor was like, hey, we just got through making Jennifer Garner a star. It's now we're going to focus on you. Jenna says she's losing interest in making adult movies. She also says, quote, there's days when you just kind of like, okay, the last thing I want to do is see some sweaty guy on top of me. She's made 97 adult films in her 10-year career. Music out today, soundtrack albums, the Texas Chainsaw.
How many stories you got left?
This is it.
Last one?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
We can go. It's just music coming out today. Toby Keith, you want this? You get the audio? Toby Keith's Shock and Y'all comes out today. Cut number one is Toby on the recording.
What's the name of the album?
Shock and Y'all.
He's funny.
Yes, funny guy. Let's see here. Cut number one on recording Shock and Y'all at Jimmy Buffett's studio. Cut number one.
Jimmy Buffett doesn't lease his studio out very often. They're real selective when they do, and to be able to get to use that studio and he created his whole vibe. Mine's not a beach vibe, obviously, but he created his old vibe down there, He says he found what Hemingway found down there. And, there is a certain
whiskey
magic about that place. We felt it when we were there. We felt like we made some great tracks.
What's the name of his album?
Shock and Y'all.
He's funny.
Yeah. Number two on two of the more humorous songs on his new CD.
There's a song called Weed with Willie, and because every time somebody steps off of Willie's bus, you see them shake their head and go, I'm never smoking with him again. And I'm like, why do you do it then, Every time I see somebody come off there. And then the Taliban song is a funny song about a peace-loving Afghanistan man trying to get him and his wife out of they're going to leave before the big D-Day on the Taliban hit. But
and that the song pissing people off?
Yeah, that's the one. Anyway, Texas Chainsaw Massacre soundtrack's out. Also, Wycliffe, I believe it's Jean, is out today. I got a little track of that if you want it. It's a little more urban. The Preacher's Son is the name.
Where'd you get this?
Wow 100. Preacher's Son is the name of the CD, and that's the party is the radio edit.
Is it already on the mini disc?
No.
I got to load it up?
In the CD, yeah. I just got the CD if you wanted to play it. Didn't know if you wanted to play it either.
I'd love to hear it.
Have you ever heard Triumph, the insult dog from Conan O'Brien?
Yeah, he makes me laugh.
He's got his own CD too now.
I'm kidding.
Put it away then.
Let me see it. I can't stand Conan. Triumph the insult dog. I keyed. Clean version albums. No, I don't care about that.
Okay.
I'm surprised he's still on the air.
See, John Bon Jovi's got a new one coming out, too. He remakes a bunch of his hits and does them, like, acoustically. I'm trying to get it from Wild also.
Good.
Yeah. It's over. That's right. Miss you with the preacher's son. It's over.
Who is this?
His name is Wyclef Jean, I believe. That's correct.
Is that right? Wyclef?
Wyclef Jean.
Party to Damascus, featuring Missy Elliott. Wonder how you got her.
Okay. I told y'all. Let's go.
Hey, yo, Clef. These motherfuckers ain't ready for this shit. Me and Clef on this track, what you want? Heard you in the battle, let's vote. I hope you're down. Hand me my mic, 2 woofers in my trunk. Sound like donka, 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 kick it gone. I drink that Dom Perignon. I drink the shot of Patron, it's a me on. I got that red out bomb, get your stone. I got them gunshots, head knocked to my bed stop.
I'm from a place called New Jersey. They call it in New Jerusalem.
Are they actually playing this across the hall?
Yes.
I'm on the
No, they're not.
Yes.
But I love the way you move, girl, and do that belly dance. So let's play, you're my teacher, and won't you give me my first lesson?
Come on. I teach you what you want.
What is the crap they turned down to sign these guys?
I don't know. I just wonder. I heard it.
Does this guy have any other songs, Dan?
Yeah, but I want to say he was part of the Fugees. A number of years ago, they had the remake of the Roberta Flack song.
Killing Me Softly?
Yeah, that's it.
But this is his first thing on his own?
No, I think he has definitely one other album on his own. It's just a little bit different sounding, obviously.
Okay.
Now I'ma say something crazy, girl.
All right. That's it. I'm done.
Okay. Here's news and information brought to us also by the Firewater Grill. Used to be Sam's Boat. I'll be there when West Technology Boulevard. Friday night party from 9 to 11 o'clock. I'm J.D. Ryan, live 105.3.
Hey, load up a bumper with some real music. That's better.
The Russ Martin Show. The 2003 Russ Martin Show police, fire, and military parade posters and DVDs are on sale now at russmartin.com.
All right. Let's see. News for traffic. Hi, Gail.
Hi, Russ.
Was you not feeling well yesterday?
No, I had to take Chase to court.
What for?
Something that happened last spring, disorderly conduct in school.
He has been a maniac since I met that kid.
He was in diapers when you met him.
He was a running around little maniac. I remember the first time that you and when you started dating Tim, I don't know if you were married yet or not, and Chase is running around. All I know is we go to a friend's house, and their house butts up against a lake.
Okay.
And I'm up by the house just having dinner.
Eagle Mountain.
Yeah. And I went, I give 20 minutes before Chase falls in the lake. Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't 60 seconds.
In the water.
30 seconds.
Dang.
Screaming. He has been a maniac since he was little.
How old is he now?
He's 15 now, almost 16.
And what did he do in school that caused all this ruckus?
Well, somebody threw a bottle down the hall and hit him in the back of the head.
Of course.
Well, his first reaction was to curse loudly.
All right.
And so the teacher didn't see him get hit in the head, but she did hear him curse. So that's what started the incident. So he ends up with the principal, and the zero tolerance, they give him a ticket. So
This zero tolerance stuff has turned into a great big cluster F. You know, the courts don't have zero tolerance. That's why you have juries, so you can weigh and balance stuff. You just don't go, oh, this is what happened, so automatically this is the punishment. If I get bopped in the back of the head, I'm going to cuss.
Well, there are other people that saw this bottle, because I got a hard time thinking that a bottle hits somebody, then hits the ground. The teacher doesn't hear that, but you hear him cuss.
Or he should have some kind of bump on the back of his head.
Well, he did have a bump on the back of his head.
Okay.
But anyway, that's all taken care of now. So now we get to take care of his curfew ticket. That was from Garland.
What was he doing out? Well, what's the curfew in Garland?
You know, I don't know if it's 12 o'clock or if it's 11:30, but that was really kind of my fault because he was spending the night with friends.
Yeah.
And one of them is a Golden Gloves champion from Mississippi.
Right.
And Chase just happened to walk around the corner when Eugene was doing one of his moves, showing somebody something, and caught Chase in the back of the ear at the base of the skull.
Yeah.
And it hurt him pretty bad. And
knocked him outside?
So
I'm trying to figure out how he gets outside.
Right. Well, what happened was he called me at like 1:30 in the morning, woke me up, and he said, "Mom, my neck is killing me. I'm coming home." So I said, "Okay, fine." I didn't even think about curfew because his friends were going to bring him home.
Right.
But I guess the police saw him out at, 1:32 in the morning with him bringing him home and stopped him. And the other two were old enough to be out, but Chase wasn't, so they, took him out and searched him. And
you can't say this is kind of a medical situation?
Chase told them what happened, but they were, they were slinging him around by his heels.
Yeah.
It was Garland,
yeah, you think you got medical condition.
But anyway, that's how he got it. The only thing they could give him was the curfew ticket. So, they weren't even speeding. But let this be a warning.
Okay. So everything else is fine.
He just seems to be in the wrong place at the wrong time an awful lot.
Yes.
Yeah. Go figure.
And it had this not like it just now started.
Right.
I watched it when he was all right, if he's 15 now, and I think this was 91 that I watched him fall in the lake.
Yeah, he was
3.
He was 3 when we got together. So he was early 3. Yeah.
Maniac. All right. What do you got?
Advanced Laser, Just Brakes, and Tie Lock.
Okay. Your out cue is to attend.
Brought to you by Advanced Laser Clinics. For the best in laser hair removal and skin rejuvenation procedures, call Advanced Laser Clinics. 866-54-LASER. 3 Dallas locations. 866-54-LASER. Brakes grinding? Call Just Brakes and ask about their 4-wheel friction reline for as little as $99.88. Just Brakes. Just stop and think about it. It's not LASIK, it's Intra-LASIK. Come and discover the Tie Lock advantage this Tuesday evening at our free Intra-LASIK seminar at the Tie Lock Eye Care and Laser Center. Call 972-258-6400 to attend.
Well, we got several big deals going on right now. We actually have a motorcycle officer involved in an accident in Dallas. This is on northbound 482, spur 482, just past Justice Way. Only the right shoulder is open. Right now, traffic's backing up toward Texas Stadium. That's about all we know about it thus far. On westbound I-30, just past Ferguson, a lot of police activity going on, and traffic is backed up to St. Francis. On eastbound 635 at 75 Central, right in the high 5, an 18-wheeler involved in a crash. There's a fuel spill to go along with it. In Arlington, southbound 360 at Randall Mill, there's a wreck too, and this is also brought to you by Cost Plus World Market. Wine lovers, come to Cost Plus World Market for great prices on great wines and find Heist Select Chardonnay for only $7.99 and Hess Select Cabernet Sauvignon for just $13.99. Drink responsibly. I'm Gail Lightfoot on, what? Oh, I know where I am. I'm trying to think of the new thing. It's Live 105.3.
We don't really care.
The alternative talk.
Yeah, that's all right.
Live 105.3.
All right. Thank you, Gail. 62 for the low tonight. Going to be a nice evening. Kind of a cool front moving in. Chance of storms tomorrow. Only 70 for the high. It's 79 now at Live 105.3.
Yes, Tracy.
I just wanted to tell JD that he doesn't have any room to be giving Gail grief about her son when his son has all kinds of problems.
What kind of problems does my son have?
John.
What?
John.
What?
Gosh, do you not remember the whole school incident, the broken leg, the had a job, didn't have a job?
Yeah.
I don't remember any of that.
Yes, you do.
I don't remember any. That was all made up. He's doing well.
Okay. He's in Florida.
He's in Florida selling. He's working now. He's good.
He's right.
Kept the job for a month.
He's right.
Very well.
You got lucky with who's the little one? Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
You got lucky with Jeffrey. He's a little gem.
Yes. Chris got a good heart. He really does. He just learns everything the hard way. He has to hit every wall. He's not a bad kid at all. He's just
as far
stubborn.
as we know, he's not into drugs.
No, he's not into anything like that at all. He's just stubborn. He's going to do things his way. That includes screwing up a bunch.
And you keep bailing him out.
I don't bail him. Well, how am I bailing him out? He's working selling cell phones in Florida.
Just because that's what's going on now doesn't mean you haven't bailed him out in the past.
Well, sure.
He might have gotten to the point of clarity a lot sooner had you not kept bailing him out.
No, he's still got. He's still like.
Thank you.
Shut up.
Hey,
What?
hey.
Oh, God, thank you. Hi!
Yeah, that's what you get. Don't hit me.
What's the matter with you?
Oh, who's the big man now?
Well, you got a stun gun. Quit it. Don't.
How dare you
spit on me? That was over. You said it was over. You said it was over.
I sneezed.
Sneezed? You sneezed a loogie.
Thank you. I just think, just as an outsider, sometimes it takes an outsider to be able to step away and look at something. I think you were too loving.
Possibly. That's very possible. Probably gave him more chances than I should. But as a dad, that's what you do. You wouldn't know because you've never raised anything but a dog.
My point is, an outsider sometimes has a better view of things.
Possibly.
Because I can back away.
And I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I did what I did at the time. I followed my heart. And as a parent, you tend to give them more chances than they deserve sometimes, hoping this really is the last time. And eventually, hopefully, it will be. Of course, he wants a new car now. Not a brand new car, just a new used car.
What was the car? What was the one that he called when we were out driving around? He kept calling you like what was it? Like literally every 10 minutes?
When he gets his mind on something.
What's the car he wants though?
He wanted a brand new Ford F-150.
Yeah, you have to have one.
Well, $350. It's only $350 a month.
Right.
For how long? Forever. I said, no, you're not getting that. So we're looking at some used cars. Same guy that helped Eddie get a car for his kid.
Okay. How much? You can get a decent car for a couple of grand.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for.
All right. Why did he have to have a $25,000 car?
He was, it was going to be about 17 grand. And it was I can't remember what car it was. It was like, it didn't matter.
Okay.
But it was going to be about the time he paid it off, it was going to be about 17 grand and worth about $3.
All right. Buy a $2,000 car here, ship it out to Florida.
Well, that's what we're going to do, actually. We're going to buy him something here, and they're driving in for Thanksgiving, not that anybody
And he's going to drive it back?
Uh-huh.
Is he wanted in Texas for anything?
No.
I'm just asking?
No.
I'm asking.
Of course not.
His driver's license up to speed?
Yep. Got a Florida driver's license.
What about in Texas?
He doesn't have a Texas driver's license. He lived in Florida. He went out there. The license here had expired when he went to Florida.
Does he have any outstanding warrants in Texas?
No, he doesn't.
I'm just asking.
No. He cleared up the only traffic ticket he had.
He said he did.
Oh, that's true. I guess I could have...
Just like he said he cleared up everything in college.
I could have...
Cleared up everything with his new job.
I know.
Cleared up everything with the cell company.
I know. I never said that.
Amazing. I bet he don't leave. I bet he stays here. Go ahead, Justin.
Hey, boss.
Yep.
I was at Cowboys on Friday night. I saw JD there in his Captain Morgan costume.
So?
What were you doing at Cowboys?
It was Halloween. They had a costume contest.
How much was it?
$500 for a Captain Morgan lookalike.
You win?
He didn't enter the contest, Chief.
I went up to the bar, and there was some other guy that had the exact same costume, except he looked more like Captain Morgan than I do. He had the mustache and the goatee.
Well, you had all that.
I didn't have that on.
Where'd you get the costume?
My costume?
Yeah.
From Captain Morgan.
From the actual company?
Yes.
And you couldn't win a costume contest for Captain Morgan?
No. I didn't even enter. I saw that guy and I went, I'm not going to embarrass myself, go up on stage and lose.
Why would he look? His costume was identical to yours?
His costume was better. He just had he had the goatee and the mustache and
the head body proportion.
I had my body proportion.
Maybe you could have won the Captain Morgan bobblehead.
He had a better wig. And he brought in the sword and the gun, which I didn't think I could bring in, so I didn't have them with me. Because I didn't think a bar was going to let me bring in a sword and a gun.
Was there only one prize?
Yeah, one $500 prize. It was offered by Captain Morgan.
Oh.
So you worked for Captain Morgan.
You got the outfit, and you couldn't win a costume contest?
I didn't even enter. I was embarrassed. I didn't want to get up there and lose.
Well, geez, I'm sure they're happy to hear that you're embarrassed by them.
Well, I'm not embarrassed by the company. I was embarrassed for myself.
That's not what I got out of it.
I don't want to get up on stage and...
Thanks, Justin. What was Joy dressed as?
She didn't go. She had a little boy.
You went out on a Friday night without Joy?
Yes. Believe me, I heard all about it, too.
Did you really?
Yes. Let's drop it.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Just enjoying a sip of my Diet Dr. Pepper.
Very nice. What's $500?
I understand that. I'm sure you had a lovely time. What'd she say?
Nothing.
What'd she say?
Nothing. Just I came back without the money, so she wondered whether I win or not. Well, this guy's proof that I at least was there.
Oh. So did she specifically tell you to go out and win the money?
No, I told her.
That sounds like something would happen at Dan Lewis's house.
No.
You go out and don't you come back without any cash.
No.
I'm sure Laura was bitching at Dan all day Saturday. You go to Al Brown's funeral and you get your job back. And if you don't get it back, you climb in the casket with him. I guarantee you that's what was going on at the Lewis household on Saturday.
Yeah.
You go there and you grovel and you get your job back.
Probably.
Get out of here.
Forget where we live.
Don't even come back without employment. And one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, honey? You make me sick.
No, it's just that I went out dressed like Captain Morgan and came home without the cash. She kind of went, where'd you really go? I'm like...
Oh, so she didn't even believe you went to Cowboys.
Yeah, so she was like, what really went on? How can you go out looking that much like Captain Morgan and not win the contest?
She got a really good point. I don't think I'm buying your story.
Shut up. That guy just proved that I was
Dad,
there.
it's a faceless voice on the telephone.
How would he know I was a Cowboys?
He don't know nothing.
I was a Cowboys.
So what else did she say? Did you fight about that all night? That you weren't really a Cowboys?
Quit it.
Oh, just tell me.
I'm not
if you
gonna.
talk about it on the air, she'll realize that you really were there.
I was
and
there.
it'll clear it up. What did she say?
I was there. Nothing. It just seemed I stayed a little longer than I should have probably. I talked to the new manager.
Really? So how long was it? What time were you supposed to be home?
Stop it. Stop it.
Okay.
The contest was later than it was supposed to be 11:30.
Okay. I didn't, just so I don't, just so I know, so I'm not rude in the future, what time do I have to make sure to get you home?
You don't have to get me home at any given time.
What you just said, you stayed longer?
It was supposed to be 11:30, and it was almost 12:30 before they got it going.
What does it you mean you stayed a little longer than you were supposed to?
Well,
what does that mean?
It's just, if I wasn't going to enter the contest, chances are I should have left, 11:30 or 12.
Why should you have left? You can't enjoy yourself just hanging out?
She'd rather me have been at home with her. What? I told you Friday and Saturday nights are the nights we spend together. She has a point.
Which is what?
Which is, once I knew I wasn't going to be in the contest, I probably should have gotten in the car and come on home.
Why? You can't enjoy yourself just hanging out on a Friday night with friends?
I think she would have preferred me being home with her, enjoying my time with her.
She didn't want you out.
I don't know about that. I was talking to the new manager. I happen to know the manager at Cowboy.
Okay.
Why are you doing this to me?
I'm just asking.
No, you're not.
It's just funny
when you stir things up again.
When you said, maybe I stayed a little longer than I was supposed to.
Well, you got to admit, from her perspective, you go out in a Captain Morgan costume to a contest where, really, how many Captain Morgans could there be? And you don't come up with the cash. It looks suspicious.
I don't blame her. Where were you?
That's where I was. Don't you even. Call Gavin. Call the general Gavin, the general manager of the Cowboys. He'll tell you.
I'm sure he will. Nice way to cover your bases.
I stood there and talked to him.
I bet you did.
I did.
Just like you didn't let me get crapped by Dan Lewis at the funeral where he's got his head in my car.
That's what this is about. You're burning me because I let Dan Lewis stand there and talk to you.
I burn nothing.
You are. You're trying to stir this up again. Anyway.
Okay. How are we doing, Eddie? You all right? Speaking of joy.
Yes.
I see you guys were having a good time after the funeral Saturday.
Shut your ass, and I mean it. Shut it. All of it.
Okay.
Thank you. What's the matter with you? Why would you do that?
I'm not doing anything.
You are. You are.
I have nothing else to say to you about it.
Okay.
Eddie, guess what happened?
Don't even.
I'm interested.
No, you're not.
Stop
this.
I speak to my buddy Eddie.
You and I have had this discussion off the air.
What discussion?
About you not talking about this.
I forget.
No, you don't.
Remind me.
Here. Does this help? Does this remind you? $60? Does that remind you? You better.
80 might remind me.
No. 60's already reminded you.
Oh. Well, another 80 would really make it sink in.
No.
I'm starting to get fuzzy.
No, you're not.
I can't remember the agreement. Guess what happened, Eddie?
Very, very interested.
Russ Martin, stop this. I mean it. Why would you do this? Quit it.
Let me ask you this.
What?
Why is it you were jacking around with me about going to New York on Saturday, questioning my times? Could I have made it? Eddie, guess what happened?
Because I know you didn't go.
Okay.
That doesn't not going to get you in trouble.
All right.
With
fine.
anybody.
Well, you don't know.
Yes, I do.
I might have been trying to cover bases for something else. Guess what happened?
Because you were out with Valerie.
I was. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Guess who was getting a hand job after the funeral?
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Give me my money back.
I'm not giving you nothing.
Give me my cash.
I walk up on
Give
his
me
side.
my cash.
Shut up, I'm talking to Eddie. You rude ass. I walk out into the parking lot. I'm going to,
Wrongly.
No. What's your name?
JD!
I'm going to JD's truck. Ouch! You!
Don't you point at me.
Slap at me.
You pointed at me, you. Get away from me!
All right. Anyway. What's the matter with you? What, I said I was going to fry his fag ass? Oh, he slapped my hand.
Pointing at me.
Shut up. Brumley's dead. We're leaving the memorial service. I walk out to his truck because he's got a bottle of vodka.
Yeah.
Guess who's got their hands in his pants?
Hush. Hush. You're drinking my vodka and coming out to my truck. I'm doing you a favor.
You ain't gonna do me a favor.
How did I not do you a favor by giving you vodka?
I ain't get no hand job.
You got my vodka.
So? I'd rather have the hand job.
No.
And then he pulls out cash. He goes, "You're $60 if you don't tell him."
I want my money.
What?
I want my cash back.
Why?
Because you lied. Or I'm breaking something of yours.
Yes, Jason.
JD has got to be the biggest freak in Dallas and Tarrant.
Why is that a freak?
Why are you doing that in the parking lot of a
I was
It was the Brumley
funeral home?
I was tense.
You were tense?
Yes.
This was afterwards. What made you tense?
It's just
if you had to speak in front of all those people, that would make you tense.
It was sad. I wanted to be happy.
He's pitching at 10 at the Brumley Memorial. What's up with that?
You couldn't curb.
Al would have liked that.
Thanks, Jason.
He would have thought it was funny.
You couldn't curb your.
Why do you come over to my truck getting more vodka anyway? It's none of your business what I'm doing in my truck. And then you take my money.
I needed it.
You needed what? The money or the vodka?
Both.
You got both.
Yes.
And then you promised me you wouldn't bring this up.
Did I promise?
Yes.
Then I'm sorry.
Give me the cash.
I don't have all of it.
Where is it?
I spent part of it.
Well, I'll take a check.
May not pass.
I think it will.
Probably bounce. Why would you do that after a church service?
Why would you bring it up?
Why would you do it?
Well, you got to talk about everything you know.
You do.
I do not.
I want you to pull up my website.
I'm going to kill you. What is on there now?
Just pull it up.
Okay.
We close to break?
Let me get there before everybody else does.
Wow. Just pull it up. The picture I'm going to have you look at.
Yes.
Is it posted anyplace? Oh. You have to know this.
Okay. .com and then.
All right. I'm going to turn the mics off, and I'm going to tell you where it is.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
It's /
It's taking a second to come up.
All right.
Oh, aren't you cute?
I'd like another $200.
Aren't you cute? Where the hell did you get that?
Joy sent that to me about a week and a half ago.
Why?
After you sent me the pictures of her cans.
I will.
Give me $200. I want $240.
I trust you after that what you just did. You're going to tell it anyway.
I'm not.
You are.
I will not. Give me $200. I'll have Chris take it down right now. You want to see it, Eddie?
Yes.
Hang on. How do we get a break?
You suck. Joy actually sent this to you.
Uh-huh.
Well, she'd be the only one that have access to it.
Dan, you don't know what it is, do you? You see, how can I tell you in there? I'll turn the mics off, take you through the intercom.
Jesus.
Do you get that? I thought you said you didn't do this kind of stuff.
This was for Halloween.
This was 2 weeks ago.
I was getting ready for Halloween.
I thought you said you didn't do this stuff.
I don't do this kind of stuff.
What the hell is that?
That was going to be for Halloween.
You give me $200.
Yeah, and you'll do it anyway, just like you did for the church service.
I'll have Chris take it down.
Just like you did for the church service. You swear to me. Take that down.
Cash?
I don't have $200 in my pocket at this moment.
Well, I'll take a check.
There's a bottle of vodka in it for you.
I don't like vodka anymore.
Hold on. Okay, I have a checkbook.
All right.
You swear to God.
I swear to God, you're right.
On your dog's life.
Yes, I'll have him take it down.
If this goes, if I give you this money and it's not,
I understand.
Abby will die.
I thought you
How
said
about that.
That's fine with me.
This was fine with you.
Yeah, I thought you said you didn't do this kind of crap.
Yes, we were getting ready for Halloween.
This is not Halloween. This was 2 weeks ago.
You have to get ready.
You better pray to Jesus. This picture don't float out on the internet. Hold on.
Don't you even.
I'm not doing anything.
Don't let them guess either.
I'm not letting anybody do anything. What is it, Ricky?
Hello, Russ.
What is it?
Hey, man, that's hilarious, man. /JD.
Shut your...
I got it.
I'm not writing you crap now.
Hey, it wasn't on the air. I hit the delay.
How did he know?
It's just, I think that's an easy guess, isn't it?
Pretty easy.
Well, why didn't you make it a little more difficult?
I don't know. Give my check.
I'm going to make...
What?
Never mind. People already come up with it on the email.
Let me see.
It was Halloween.
No, it wasn't.
It was Halloween.
He sent me that in the middle of October.
Getting ready for Halloween.
So what role playing were we doing?
Nothing.
She dressed up like the black guy this time?
No. What the hell? Yes, she did. Yeah. You suck as a human and a friend.
Yeah. You're right.
I'm serious.
All right. I'll have him take it down.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute. What line?
A little late now.
Line 1? Yeah, Terry?
Hey, JD looks gorgeous.
Thank you.
I love the wig.
Thank you.
Who's that? Some gay guy?
I don't know. I don't know who it was. I'd be careful slinging that term around if I were you.
I'm not gay. That was something silly.
What color lipstick is that?
I don't know. It's hers.
Where'd you get the wig?
That's hers.
The strapless?
The dress came from where her mom... It's a clothes closet place out where she lives. Dressing up for Halloween.
2 weeks ago.
You have to get ready.
Okay.
It's the weekend we went to Jefferson. That's where the picture's taken.
I'm sure it was.
It was.
So you run around Jefferson, Texas like that?
We didn't run around. That's just out in the hall.
Oh, I get it. You go out of town where nobody knows you.
No.
Is that where you get all your business done?
No.
You go out
what
there?
Business?
Well, you go out there because you think she's pregnant. All of a sudden she comes back, she ain't pregnant.
She was never pregnant.
And then you're dressed up like that? I'll have Chris take it down.
Down immediately, please.
Okay.
It's too late.
It's fine. Not everybody's figured it out. Sweetie.
This is Russ Martin. Of this Russ Martin Show. Hear a repeat on the overnight broadcast, 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. on the Alternative Talk Station, live 105.3.
All right, J.D. Ryan is here, Eddie Boyd, Dan O'Malley, Costas, Dale Lightfoot with traffic. What's the matter with you? You gonna cry?
No, I'm pissed off.
You mad about it?
I'm pissed off.
Ah. You look good.
Now, by the way, quit sending it to the email. There were, 57 different people have sent this now in the last 5 minutes.
Sent what?
The picture.
Already seen the picture.
I'm just saying. Quit sending it to us in my account. I'm trying to clear them out as fast as they come in.
Why are they sending us the picture?
I don't know.
I already know where it is. It's on my website.
I know. Off your website. You told me you could get it off.
I ain't seen no check.
Get it off.
It's still up there.
Get it off.
Don't be ugly with me.
You're the one being ugly.
You were one damn ugly woman.
Stop it.
You really are. Why were you dressed up like a chicken, Jefferson?
I was getting ready for Halloween, and
in
she brought the stuff with her, and I didn't want to do it here.
What size dress you wear?
I don't know. I don't have a dress size.
That's a lovely strapless.
You like that?
Mm. So, where did you go for Halloween dressed as a woman?
We were just getting ready for the Halloween.
All right, so you obviously had, you got the outfit.
Out like that. No, I didn't. Friday I went to, just like Captain Morgan.
To Cowboys in Arlington.
Well, first I went to Fright Fest at Six Flags.
Okay, then you went to Cowboys in Arlington.
Yes.
Dressed as Captain Morgan.
Captain Morgan.
And who would know that?
Gavin, the general manager out there would know.
Hi, Gavin.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Not a whole lot.
What's up?
Did you see JD Friday night at Cowboys?
No, I didn't.
Thanks.
Gavin, you liar. You told him to say that.
I tell him anything.
You told him to say that. Why are you just destroying me today? What is your point?
I'm not doing anything.
You are too.
Calm down.
That's 3 things in a row. What are you trying to do?
What 3 things?
Well, first the thing about at the Brumley's Memorial, then the picture, and now you're telling Gavin to tell Joy, basically, that I wasn't there. I was there. Somebody else called in and saw me.
So you're calling the general manager of Cowboys in Arlington a liar?
I'm saying you set him up.
I didn't set anything up. Hey, Gavin?
I stood by the bar, talked to you and your wife.
Yep.
See? Nope.
Gavin. Okay.
Thanks, Gavin.
Hey.
No, that's not the case.
We're looking at having the white trash party there, and I told him if he didn't say no, I was going to move it someplace else.
Okay. That explains that.
Everything else is fine. If that picture of you dressed as a chick was for Halloween, then it's for Halloween. What are you worried about?
I don't want it all over the freaking World Wide Web.
It's probably too late.
It probably is.
People have already figured out that it's /JD.
Just go ahead and say it.
There it is. It's fun, isn't it?
No.
Yes, it is. You look good.
I don't. That dress made me look fat. If I'd known it was going to be on the web.
That's why I had Chris crop it off at the chest.
Yeah. Thank you. That was very nice.
So you didn't look fat.
Very thoughtful of you to try to make me look better. You're really a buddy.
That's quite hideous.
Yes, it is. I'll take another one for you, a better one. I think it's the green dress and the red wig that really kind of clash. Look like a Christmas tree.
The red lipstick doesn't help.
No.
What if we did that? If we could go out and get picked up by ugly guys?
I think with a little more work, I think the wig was a little red. Does not set me off very well. Brunette wig and a little tighter dress. That was a big dress, too. I was holding it in the back to make it look.
I wonder where we could go to test that out.
That place where we picked up those ugly chicks that time. The fat chicks, remember?
Yeah, but somebody's got to pick us up.
That's what I'm saying. That's apparently where ugly chicks go, because there were more than just that table of them on that particular night at that particular location.
Be an interesting test.
Yeah.
See if we go out and get picked up.
Well, you've shaved your mustache, so we could do it now.
Might try.
Want me to see if Joy has a dress that'll fit you?
By the way, we'd have to videotape all of this and have plenty of witnesses around because I don't want to get popped someplace dressed like a chick and nobody else to verify why I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Are we going to do news? Yeah, Jim?
Yeah, Russ, you never told us what you bought Saturday night at Target with Valerie.
I was in New York Saturday night.
No, come on now. What'd you buy?
I was in New York.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
No, you weren't. You're at Target.
I was not.
Yes, you were.
We take you off the air. Did you see me or are you going by the phone call from yesterday?
I'm from what I think I know. And I saw you.
Oh, you did?
No, I didn't. I'm just going, but I think you were there, and I think New York's a joke. I think you were here the whole time with Valerie banging her.
Sorry, I can't help you. I was in New York.
No, you weren't.
Flew into LaGuardia Airport, came back early enough. Screw you.
Yeah.
I don't have to answer to any of you bastards.
No, you don't. Clearly, you didn't go to New York.
I went to New York.
Nobody believes that.
Yes.
No one believes it.
All right, 448, JD Rhines on Live 105.3.
All right, and it's brought to us by Shiner Bock.
Brought to you by Shiner Light, the only light beer good enough to be approved by citizens of Shiner, Texas.
And by the Firewater Grill on Technology Boulevard. I'll be there, not in drag, on Friday night, 9 to 11 o'clock. I should do that. I should get that dress and wear it to the Firewater Grill.
That's a good idea. Hold on. Yeah, Jim?
Yeah, I got the perfect bar for you guys to go to dressed up in drag. Spanky's. Nothing but big old black guys trying to pick up fat, ugly white chicks.
What's it called?
That would be set up.
Where is it?
Spanky's. It's over in Dallas off Lovers.
I thought that was a swingers bar.
Is that a swingers club?
I thought it used to be.
I got pulled in there one night and ended up picking up a skinny, ugly white chick.
God.
All right, that's where we'll go, Ben.
Certainly a fine endorsement for the place.
Yeah. What night you want to go?
I don't care.
Man, you know how much makeup we'd need to look like chicks?
Yeah, we'd have to have somebody come up and do this.
With the size of my nose, nobody's going to want this.
Yeah. You'd be amazed.
Could get me a colored feller.
Yeah, at what point did we break it to them that we're guys and try not to get beat up is my question.
Right before they eat it.
That'd be a good time.
Or you surprise them.
Yeah. You don't.
Yeah, you got it pulled back, and right before they eat it, you let it fly. Hit them in the face. Can't give no black eye.
No.
At least get some free drinks out of it.
Yeah, but they're going to buy 3 drinks, and then we're going to bust it, and they're going to punch us out.
Yeah, we go to the bathroom like chicks do, and then we sneak out the back.
Okay.
This could be a damned interesting experiment.
Yes.
If we wire it for sound.
Yeah, you're right. That could be fun.
Just go in there and turn into a couple of great big sluts. You get me drunk, and you can do anything you want. Let's try it.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah. We'll take dates. We'll take chicks with us and, put them someplace where nobody... Or we'll sit in a group with a bunch of chicks.
Okay.
And we'll just be the whores out of the group.
Okay. I have to get a dress not quite like that one, because that one's...
Nah, that one says, come get me.
Yeah.
You want something a little more conservative.
Well, also, it had a revealing neckline. You can tell my chest is hairy.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe black guys like that.
No.
All right, I don't know.
All right.
Go ahead.
Speaking of that, 2 students at a Dallas middle school won't face charges for engaging in a sex act during a science class recently. Police tell the Fort Worth Star-Telegram that October the 28th, the act between a 12-year-old girl and a 14-year-old boy at Robert T. Hill Middle School was consensual. They also say the children's parents have asked that no charges be filed. Dallas School District officials say the 2 engaged in oral sex in the back of a classroom while the teacher was in a parent-teacher conference, and an adult security monitor had been left in the room, apparently unaware of what was going on. Over the past 2 years, cars at the top of the automotive world have burst through the once mythical 500 horsepower barrier, then 600, now are headed for 700 horsepower. Strongest muscle cars in the 60s had about 425 horsepower, and their ratings were usually inflated at that point. And I'm probably going to mispronounce this when the new Bugatti Veyron arrives next year.
Who makes it?
It's from Italy.
Okay.
It's a $1.1 million car, 16-cylinder, and expected to exceed 1,000 horsepower, which is more than most race cars and small planes have.
And it's street legal.
Yeah.
The hell would you have that on the street?
1,000 horsepower. The average vehicle this year is 197 horsepower, nearly twice the average of 1981, and 29% faster despite being heavier. The new Z06 Corvette belts out 405 horsepower, but you can get more than 25 miles per gallon on the highway.
Isn't that weird? I was looking at all the EPA stuff, right? On the window sticker. And the Vet that I bought got the same gas mile. In fact, I think maybe it was a little bit better than the Firebird I just sold.
That is odd.
And more horsepower.
A lot more horsepower.
Yeah, it was like another, I think a regular Vet's 350 horsepower. The Z06 is 405. But you got to have a manual transmission. That's the last thing that I want. You got too much crap going on in a car to sit there and worry about shifting.
Shifting gears, yeah.
But there was a guy on the tollway a couple of weeks ago in a Z06. We were going 80. He was a few cars ahead of me, and he was burning off at 80.
Jeez.
It's a lot of horsepower.
That's almost too much for the street.
Hold on. Yes, Lynn?
Hey, Lynn, I've got the perfect person to do your makeup.
All right, thanks, Russ. Go ahead.
The ultra-high-performance vehicles comprise a small niche. At least 22 cars and trucks today offer at least 450 horsepower, according to Popular Mechanics. Here are a few of them. The Porsche Carrera GT is going to set you back $440,000. However, it has 603 horsepower V10 and it'll top out at 205 miles an hour. Mercedes-Benz SL65 AMG, it's powered by a turbocharged V12. That's only $180,000. Packs 612 horsepower, and that's due out next year. Ferrari has the Enzo. That's $670,000, sporting 660 horsepower in a V12.
What is it in a car, and I know somebody's going to make me look like a tard, but what is it in a car that's going to make it cost over $100,000?
Well, in this case, $670,000.
Well, I'm saying starting at $100,000.
When you're talking about Ferrari, I don't know unless part of it's the name. I really don't know.
I mean, the suspension, is it that great? The way it's made, I don't care if it's handmade from start to finish. I can't fathom something
worth $1 million. Or
yeah.
Even here, just a Mercedes-Benz, that's $180,000. And in the less than $50,000 class, the 2004 Dodge Ram SRT 10 pickup has 500 horsepower V10 Viper engine under the hood. It's a pickup truck capable of 150 miles an hour.
All right.
Go ahead. What else going on? If New England can win Super Bowl 16, a season after finishing 5-4, and if St. Louis can win a Super Bowl, 14, a season after finishing 4-2, people are asking, can the Cowboys go from 5-11 to Houston and to Super Bowl 18? Only Kansas City is 8-0 and Indianapolis 7-1 have better records than the Cowboys. Parcells does not say whether his team has the look of a playoff team quite yet. He's not interested in getting 10 wins, which is normally good enough to make the playoff. He just wants to win the division. In the last 2 weeks, the Cowboys have committed 7 turnovers, 9, not forced any, and improving the return game, a more consistent running game, and better production when they get the ball inside the 20-yard line. That's on his plate. That's basically what he's trying to get, which is what you say all the time.
What?
Get the ball in the end zone. What are you trying to do? Get the ball in the end zone.
We got to move the ball. We got to defend our territory. We got to take every play and make it count. And each play has to have Forward motion.
Yes.
Got to move that ball.
Inside the 20-yard line, what do you want to do?
I want to get it in the end zone. That's the way you win a game. You go in there and you limit your turnovers and you don't make any mistakes. That's what we're going to do with this team. End zone. Good. Really, it's like having Frankenstein coach a Cowboy.
Yeah.
End zone.
Well, WFA.
Wait. Go ahead, Larry.
Hey, you want to know what made the Ferrari so much? It's the special compounds that they use in the body. They use a special alloy for the wheels.
But you get to
hours of testing that kind of goes into them.
But you get to $500,000. Can you really put that much effort or materials into a car to make it cost $500,000?
Yeah, definitely. The motors alone can run $40,000, $50,000.
Well, I believe that because I know the guys over at competition machine that work on the Batmobiles. They build engines like that. Where you put all this stuff to get all this horsepower out of it, and they said it's not unusual to spend $20-$30 on an engine.
Well, what's the point? I mean, you really, on the freeway, you can't use it unless you're racing professionally.
I don't know. I don't get it. I guess when you just get to a point where you've got millions and billions of dollars, somebody goes, hey, here's a car for $500,000. The ratio from what you got to what it costs doesn't mean anything, so you get it.
It's a status symbol.
Yeah. Thanks, Larry.
Like all the cars Jay Leno has and the motorcycle he has that'll do 300-400 miles an hour. You're never going to do that. You just have it.
Yeah, just to drive around and know that you have it.
Yeah. I want to ask the guys over there, too. Somebody told me there's a chip you can put in my truck to
reprogram it.
No. Yeah, is that what it is?
Like a hyper chip or something.
Yeah, and it gives you better mileage and more horsepower just by putting in some kind of a chip.
They do that. They also have something to where you can, they reprogram the computer. That's what they did on the Firebird. Shifts a little quicker. And I think I got like another 30 horsepower out of it.
Well, cool. I'm going to have him do that.
Get your muffler fixed.
I'll do that, too. Anyway, WFA.com has broken down the rest of the games of the year. They say basically when Buffalo Bills are dangerous but very streaky. We'll probably win that game November the 9th. November the 16th at New England. It says Parcells versus Belichick. It's a must-see matchup. We're probably going to lose that one. 23rd against Carolina. Panther D is very similar to Tampa Bay. We're going to win that one. November the 27th in Miami. They say we'll win that one. Philadelphia will lose. Washington will win. New York Giants win. And finally, New Orleans will lose.
So does that put us in the playoffs?
That puts us in the playoffs. That's what WFA.com is guessing.
So all we have to do is get that ball and move it into the end zone.
Right. That's all. Thanks, Bill. The biggest scientific experiment on prayer has failed to find any evidence.
Hold on, we got a break? All right. Hang on to your prayer, sir. I saw this one, too.
Yeah.
What did I tell you?
You're wrong.
Prayer doesn't do any good.
You're wrong.
Prayer is a waste of... What did this thing say?
It says...
Just do it as a radio tease.
Okay. The headline is Power of Prayer Found Wanting in Hospital Trial. In other words, they're saying it has very little power.
Well, so much for the tease.
But I haven't told you the details and why, and I also haven't given you the refuted evidence by...
I already know what the refuted evidence is. Prayer don't work.
No. That's not it.
Did the survey say it didn't work?
That's a survey, but I'll tell you why that survey's wrong.
Is that your radio tease?
That's a tease.
It's a good one.
When we come back, I'm J.D. Ryan, live on 05.3.
This is Russ Martin. Are the rules for calling the Russ Martin Show. Do not call and ask for phone numbers or websites. Do not call with a joke you saw in a movie, on TV, on a bumper sticker, on the internet, or you heard in the 8th grade. Do not call and ask for advertisers' phone numbers. Call information and ask them. Do turn your radio down. Do get to the point. Practice in front of a mirror before calling. Do not waste time telling Russ your name. He's far too important and busy. He won't remember it anyway. If you understand these rules, call Russ now at 214-787-1053.
All right, Gail, what do you got?
KPXA, Eastwood Insurance, Miller Lite.
Okay. Your out cue is by Miller Lite.
Win $1,000 in cash instantly from UPN 21. Just watch The King of Queens all this week at 5 p.m. Just watch Dial and Win all this week at 5 p.m. only on UPN 21. Visit Eastwood Insurance online at eastwoodinsurance.com and get a free quote in under a minute. Or call Eastwood Insurance today, 1-800-468-LESS. That's 1-800-468-LESS. This hour of the Russ Martin Show is brought to you in part by Miller Lite.
In Mesquite, southbound 635 Military Parkway, they cleared a crash. It's unwinding from 80. There's a wheelbarrow in the road on southbound Tollway past Parker. Southbound I-45 at Live Oak, the 3 right lanes are blocked by a crash, and traffic's back up to Lover's Lane on Central. That's been there all afternoon. Westbound I-30 before Ferguson, the right lane's blocked. That's police activity. Traffic's backed up to around Buckner. And in Grapevine, westbound 114 at Maine, you've got a wooden pallet in the roadway. It's also brought to you by Office Max. Get more done when you save more on office supplies at Office Max. Office Max means more selection, services, and savings with a 115% low price guarantee. Office Max. Max means more. I'm Gail Lightfoot on the Alternative Talk Station, Live 105.3.
Thank you, Gail. Here we go. We got some storms moving in, mostly to the north and west of us right now. Low about 55 as a cool front comes through. Tomorrow's high only going to be 62. It's 78 now at Live 105.3.
Yeah, Ben?
Hey, y'all were talking about those cars that were way too expensive. You didn't understand why they're so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
But you know that Ferrari that JD mentioned comes with no radio. $700,000 car, no radio.
Why would it not have a system in it?
Ultimate driving experience, I guess. I don't know. They just they don't want you to have a radio in it.
I know in the beginning when
they want you to hear it hum.
When the Vipers came out,
yeah,
those are the ones with no roof.
No roof, yeah.
Yeah, those didn't have air.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Ben.
Yep.
Just some of the weird, I don't know, just some of the weird crap they do with cars. Unless I got it wrong, but there was one of the guys that lived in the apartment complex, had a Viper, no roof, so you can't lock it up.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't believe it had air conditioning.
Didn't know that. Weird.
Of course, now I'm the idiot with two cars with no air conditioning.
Yeah. No, we'd lock them up.
Yeah. Hold on. Dan, what were you telling me during the break? I'm going to turn your mic on. Go.
There's a lady named Lori Seal. She refers to herself as a 6-foot blonde. She wants to come on the show. She heard about you bashing on speed dating.
What'd I say about speed dating? Why do I know that name?
I've heard this chick. Yeah, I've heard this website before, and I don't even know why.
She was actually slotted to do the afternoon drive shift at the Cafe 990.
That was it.
The failed female talk station.
Oh, she was going to be on the air?
Actually, I think she was for about a week.
They were only on 3 days.
Well, maybe they didn't tell her.
Yeah, I got you. Well, the phones are sure slow today.
So she wants what?
She basically wants to see what you would do in a hurried date type situation.
I don't hurry. In fact, I'm not even interested.
Yeah.
Is that fast enough?
I would say so.
That was very quick.
What is it? I don't... Is she the one? She's not the one that has these seminars where you all go in and, or these get-togethers, what they call them, mixers.
Yeah.
Everybody goes in and talks to somebody for a couple of minutes and moves to the next person.
Yeah, that is her. She's a regional director of one of them here. And someone in one of her classes had told her that you were bagging on the whole concept.
So she doesn't even listen.
Occasionally, I think she said she does.
She cute?
There were some photos on her website. She didn't seem...
I don't remember you bagging on it. I think you said you're the one that you can size somebody up in the first 3 to 5 minutes of knowing them.
Well, you get a vibe.
Yeah.
Now, I was off on this model chick that I met a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Because the first night I met her, I went, I like her. And there was just something that creeped up really quick, which was good before I got attached.
Mm-hmm.
That was just irritating as hell.
Yeah.
And then I take her out one night, and that was right after I had a problem with the vet. Something went out. Passenger window.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's when she said, wow, you're going to have this problem with it. You're going to have problems with this car as long as you own it. Lady, I just bought this car. That's not what you do with a guy when he just gets a car. Maybe a year or two down the road, you can throw something dumbass like that out, but not after I just got the car.
I don't think she had any idea how bad that sounded.
And I don't think women understand that if we couldn't have sex with them, that's the only reason that we do anything. That's why we tolerate anything that they do, is because we know that we can have sex with them. Natasha Terry, who was here yesterday.
Yes.
The only reason I would sit and talk to her and her little giggly thing is because I want to have sex with her.
I think a few chicks get that, but very, very few.
Think of all the women in your life that have given you grief. How many of them would you have tolerated if you couldn't have had sex with them?
Zero.
And I wonder how that feels once I get a handle on that, how it feels to know that if we couldn't have sex with you, we'd have no interest.
Not at all. What would be the point? What would be the point of the stomach acid?
None. Be like sitting in front of a slot machine that bitches, complains, tells you how to drive, eat, dress, act in public, has periods, is moody.
God.
And it never pays off.
That's exactly right.
Who's going to sit in front of that?
I never thought of it that way.
That's exactly what it's like.
Yeah.
Oh, but you got to have all these books on how to pleasure us, as far as chicks go.
Yes.
And Natasha, and the thing with the pump in the stomach and ramming the finger and all the other stuff. Right. I don't have time for that. Why don't you get that warmed up before I get there? And then if you don't have the orgasm, then you have plenty of time alone.
They think it's the relationship, it's the love, it's the kinship, it's the friendship.
It's just, it's... I don't get it. I picked up the wrong one. Yeah, Tracy.
You had said the online dating services are the refuse bin of humanity.
Yeah, it is.
You said online dating, but this is speed dating. This is different.
Online dating and...
You meet your speed date partner online.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Yeah, online dating and dating services. That's for discount people. People that nobody wants.
What about people with big heads? JD, you might want to look into it.
Nah, I'm
JD's got a chick.
Thank you very much. I'm covered.
Luckily, he dates somebody with a head fetish. What?
How can you... Wait. It is not that big.
Huh?
How can you speed date online? Those are two different deals we're talking about. Speed dating is when you meet them and you sit at a table, then you move on.
I don't know how you mix all the things together. I do know. Dating services are for discount people. People that nobody else wants. Because if you were desirous, somebody would already want you.
Well,
nobody wants you. You're the end cap. You're the closeout bin. You're on the the island of misfit toys.
We do know the one chick that was really hot, but she's a maintenance problem. The sales chick with the long hair and the big.
She looks like a young Jane Seymour.
Yeah,
she's hot, but she's a nut. There's something wrong with them. They might be attractive, but they're nuts. Mm-hmm. And her problems have to be pretty bad because if you're that hot and there's not any guy that's going to put up with your crap, you got some serious issues, woman.
Yes. Yeah, because she walks into any bar, anywhere, and every head turns.
Every head turns, every mouth drops, and anybody would buy her drinks all night.
Mm-hmm.
Just makes me wonder what's wrong with her.
I don't know. Never been around.
What, Dan?
That's Lori Seal on line 1.
What's she want?
She wanted to explain to you her speed dating seminars, as well as she wanted to offer free yoga for you.
With sprinkles?
Yoga, not yogurt. Sprinkles.
Yellow.
Yes, Lori?
Am I on?
Yes, you're on.
Thank you. Russ, you there?
Yes.
I do listen to you.
Okay.
So you dogged me for Cafe 990?
I don't even know who you are. How could I dog you? What's the website? What's your website?
6footblonde.com. Spell it all out. Put an E on blonde.
Hold on.
All right.
All right, let me look.
Why don't you come to Hurry Date tomorrow night?
Hurry Date?
Hang on, I typed in the wrong thing.
Oh, for God's sakes, SIX.
Shush! 6.
No wonder you can't find the magic spot. FOOTBLONDE.com.
All right, it came up.
Okay. We give you directions. You can't find your way down there.
1,001 questions to ask before you jump into bed.
Yeah.
I'd be finished by then. I would.
What?
First question would be, where's the tissue?
Yeah. Yeah, will you leave?
Yeah. You apologize for blowing on the cat. Press kit, poetry, movies, photos. Let me look at some of your pictures.
Oh, for God's sake, quick, go to the photos. Be like every other male.
Well, that's what...
And then they wonder why they can't stand the woman they're next to. Lo and behold, they never stop to ask.
By the way, lady, I already see what your problem is. A, you can't say the T word on the air. B, you already said it once.
I won't say it.
And the other thing is, you got to slow down. It's like normal life. Conversation. Just chit-chat. A little back-and-forth conversation. Okay. Get to know me.
Do?
I don't like you.
Do you want to come tomorrow night?
No.
Why not?
Dating isn't personal. No answer is an answer. So far, I'm okay with some of that. Yeah, because if I don't call you and you don't hear from me, that means no.
Yeah, that's right.
Means I'm out of it.
Yeah. What is your thing tomorrow?
Oh, it's Hurry Date. They're out in New York, and I just rep them in Dallas. It's basically musical chairs for adults, and you get 25 dates in an evening. Every 3 minutes, you meet a new person. So you can ask whatever the hell you want to ask in 3 minutes.
Are you married?
No.
Really? And you're pointing fingers at me?
I'm not pointing fingers. I have no blame.
Okay. Some of these pictures, it looks like you work out. You work out a lot?
I'm a yoga instructor. I'll give you a lesson if you want.
Yeah, what is that? Because there's some bartender that I know, some guy, he said that crap will wear you out.
Well, why don't we see?
I think so.
Yeah.
I can come to studio, or you can come to my studio.
I don't want to.
I see cycling classes on here. I see yoga. I see.
teach
What
cycling.
You do a lot of things.
Yeah, you're good. What's the yoga thing? What do you do?
Basically, I'm getting ready to work with Dallas Vice and Dallas SWAT team this month.
Yeah.
Basically what I do is work with athletes who have injuries or just trying to recover from something, some life experience, whether it's a car accident or a football injury, whatever it is. And it's about how to become more mentally, physically flexible. And that way you're protected, so when you're out doing the thing that you really love to do, whether it's golf or football or basketball, and you trip or you fall or you dive for the ball, you don't end up with an injury that puts you out for 6 months.
Oh. Well, let me ask this way.
Yeah.
What is it?
What is yoga?
Yeah.
Okay. Simple explanation is if you're just doing stretches and you're not linking it to a breath, then it's not yoga. Yoga is the combination of mind, body, and breath. And for every movement, you make a single breath. And it is the ability to control that breath through every single movement, which most people say, oh, that sounds
You got any clue what she's talking about?
Once you start doing
Not
it, you
really, and I thought I knew what yoga was.
And then your mind comes into play. As the poses become more challenging, it takes more concentration to not sit there and bolt out of the yoga studio. So it's kind of a simplified explanation. 6,000-year-old discipline.
What's yoga?
What's yoga? Bend over.
What do you do? I go into a room. I'm going to get this out of you. Yeah. I go into a room, and the first thing I do I sit? Do I stand? Do I run around? Do I get my heart rate up? I walk into the room, and the first thing to happen is? With
each yoga discipline, it's slightly different. Some people will start you out on the floor. Some people will start you in standing. Some people will start you in lateral flexion, spinal flexion, side flexion. Then you will start invariably with sun salutations, which are
you getting it?
No.
Eddie, you getting it?
Not a clue.
Pick up
Dan?
the heart rate.
All right, so it's not just me then.
No.
All right.
It's not like that.
Sounds exciting. I'd love to try it.
It's wonderful.
When is the next class?
You can come to tomorrow. I've got one at 10 and I've got one at noon.
Busy.
I teach down at Hotel Zaza.
The hell is a Hotel Zaza?
You know what Hotel Zaza is?
No, I don't.
I'm a McKinney.
Oh. Of course.
Yeah.
Exactly where I'm not.
Yes.
Well,
trendy little.
Nor will I be.
Yes.
Fine,
Are you one of those trendy little frou-frou flies that go from trendy bar to trendy bar?
I don't drink, and when I'm not doing yoga and I'm not riding my bike, I'm working on the next book.
Really? Mm-hmm. And when you're not writing the book, what is it you do to enjoy yourself?
I make a living at it. I write and I do yoga. And I am also a full-time artist. I have a show that I'm preparing for in Houston.
Mm-hmm. What type of art?
Contemporary found object.
Mm.
You can look on my website and see some of the stuff.
I'd rather not.
Okay. If you were really curious. So found object.
So what was it you wanted to test me out on the speed dating what?
Oh, yeah. Somebody came to a Hurry Date the last month, and one of the girls said that she listens to you all the time and that you were just dogging the whole concept. And that you said
I don't think I was dogging it. No, I don't think you were either.
Whether it's Hurry Date, Speed Date, whatever you want to call it, 7-minute date, that you didn't believe that the philosophy or the...
Well, first of all, whoever gave you the story got it wrong.
Okay.
I've always said in the past, normally I can size somebody up in 2 or 3 minutes if I want to date them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's dating services I don't like.
Okay.
Or you could be a member of a dating service. I don't care.
I'm not a member of a dating service.
Not you. You in the general sense.
Okay, are you dating someone now?
I am not.
Okay. And in the 2 to 3 minutes that you can size someone up,
I gotta pee. Okay. I'm sorry, ask me again?
In the 2 to 3 minutes that you're sizing someone up,
yeah,
what can you determine about that person?
Actually, a lot of it's just a vibe. And I don't mean, in some type of yoga sense. I mean, just sitting there, after about 2 or 3 sentences, you kind of get if you want to spend any more time with this person.
Click, whether they irritate you, whether they're interesting, whether they're stupid.
Okay.
I can tell pretty quick if somebody's going to irritate me. You and I'll never date.
Oh, damn. I was holding my breath and hoping we were going to get married.
Well, of course you were. As do most women.
Mm-hmm.
I'm too smart for you, sweetheart.
Oh, you are?
I think so.
Really? Is that why you got no job at Cafe 990 anymore?
That's the way you want to look at it. I think the media story read that he embezzled money. But if you want to interpret it like that.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking questions. Trying to get to know.
Actually, you're waiting for your own answers.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
All right. What answer am I looking for?
Actually, Cafe 990 was a good concept.
Turn your head.
He just kind of
really got to pick.
Shut
up. Turn around.
Took it under.
Yeah. Have you done radio before?
Before that, I was just on Mikey's show, and I was on The Edge guesting. Now they're pitching me out of New York, and I'm waiting to hear.
What about New York?
There's some show they're putting together that my tape is up for.
What station?
Multi-City. Don't know. They won't tell me anything more at this point.
Sounds very exciting.
I don't know. It's satellite out of Dallas, so I don't have to move.
Well, that's good.
Good or bad, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to relocate.
You have to relocate. So you won't come tomorrow night? You want? Okay, at least do yoga with me. I'll come to you. You don't have to come to my studio. You've got nothing to lose. It'll be an experience.
Hold on, let me think. Hold on. All right, I'll come.
All right. To hurry date or to yoga?
Either one.
So which one? You'll come to yoga?
Yeah, that'll be fun.
I'll come to you if you want me to. Where do you live?
You can come to the studio.
You want me to come to the studio and do it?
Sure.
You do some stretches in the studio?
Why don't you come out Thursday night, because I'm not working out Thursday, and we can use our weight room here at the studio.
What time would be good for you on Thursday?
I get off the air at 7.
Okay, I finish a class 6:30 to 7:30. Can you wait for me till 8?
Nope.
Okay.
See, you're already playing the will you wait for me game.
Yeah, that's very nice.
That's what insecure women do. They always play the will you wait for me.
This is the will you work with me to help me help you.
Okay, I'll stay till 7:30.
Where's the studio?
John Carpenter at Mockingbird.
Okay. Oh, that's not far.
No, of course it's not.
Okay, I'll leave my class on Thursday early for you.
Okay.
And I'll come to you at by 7:30.
That'll be fun. I look forward to it. What should I wear?
Just comfortable. Shorts. You're going to be barefoot, so shorts and a T-shirt.
I can't go barefoot. I have funny toes.
Guess you need a pedicure.
No, it's not that.
And I'll bring a mat, so you don't need anything.
It's a yoga class.
I guess. I don't know.
Is that what we're doing, yoga?
You're not staying.
Why can't I stay?
I don't want you to stay.
Why don't you let him stay?
Nobody's talking to you, lady.
It's a group thing. That's not very nice.
I understand that.
That's not nice. That's why the model left. It's not nice.
No, I got tired of the model.
Yeah.
Oh, you got tired of her, so she couldn't get tired of you. It's classic male.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
How about I had already decided the relationship wasn't going to work out and it wasn't worth the investment?
Okay. What was the age difference?
How old was she? About 9 years.
Oh, that's it. Okay. Men are always bored by a younger girl, but they think she's really hot. But an older woman challenges them too much. It's too much effort.
What makes you think guys are bored with older women? Normally...
No, guys get bored with younger women.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Guys get bored with younger women, but older women require effort and energy because they have to actually keep up.
No, they have more baggage.
They're battle-worn.
Yeah.
Because they've been around so many jerks. I'm serious.
That's exactly what it is. You get to a certain point, you have all these different things and all these issues that haven't been addressed, and the guy has to go through... Yes, it is. And I can already see you're a poor communicator because I'm still talking.
You're right.
Thank you.
You're always right.
Yes.
Always.
That's why I still have a radio show after 3 days.
All right.
You know what? You have a very successful radio show.
No, it's the successful radio show.
It is.
Thank you.
You're fantastic.
Thank you.
So, where were we about guys and girls?
I have to go.
You do?
Yes.
So you want me there Thursday night, 7:30?
Thursday night, 7:30 will be fine.
Shorts and a T-shirt.
I already have that here. I'm excited. I wish it was Thursday now.
All right. So can you give me to Dan so he can give me the exact address?
You got no phone book?
No, I don't have a phone book, actually. I have
See? It's another somebody else that just doesn't want to put that. How much free radio you already got? Go get a phone book.
No.
It's like nobody wants to put forth any effort to do anything. Look at her pictures. She looks like a female icky twerp.
No, she does. No, she does not.
This picture right here with the glasses and the cowboy hat that's folded up really tight.
Yeah. Oh, that one. Yes.
And
that's how icky used to be.
And the bowl haircut. Yeah. Female icky twerp.
She's cute.
She does look like she works out.
And you're going to do yoga?
I'm not going to be here. I'm going to dinner Thursday night.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. It's cold.
What?
She's ending her class early and coming over here for you.
Oh, well.
All right.
Chicks dig that.
You know, bad boy, hard to guess.
Yeah.
You are smart.
We need a break. Let me see what Joe wants for we. Yeah, Joe.
Hey, Russ. Love you so, buddy. Listen, this woman has got an attitude toward men, obviously. She's trying to get you in a position so she can embarrass you, Russ.
Bottom line. Embarrass me with what?
With this yoga.
I'm not doing yoga.
Way to go.
I asked her 3 times what it was, and I still don't have a clue. Each day, I couldn't explain it if I had to. All I know is it got something to do with breathing, and I believe she said stretching. The rest of it, I didn't get.
Absolutely.
And she said, thanks, Joe. What is it, Dan?
Actually, I was just going to say that you're absolutely right. You get into a weird pose, you hold it, you stretch.
Well, that's the yoga I've seen before, but I thought there was something else to it.
There are different levels of classes, and some of them are really very hard.
That's what I had heard, but that's why I kept asking her, what is it? And so far, all I got was some type of esoteric response. I can't do anything with that. I got no mental image, and I wouldn't know how to prepare for it if I had to. Wear comfortable clothes. All right, what are we going to do? Am I going to sweat? My heart rate going to get out? What's going to happen?
You are going to sweat.
Well, not this Thursday because I'm having dinner.
I understand.
And she must be an older woman because she already has that attitude.
Defense mechanism.
Guys don't like to deal with older women because they're, what'd she say? Complicated. I don't even know which tentacle to grab on that one. Because that just goes in so many different directions.
Yeah, that's not necessarily a good thing. Complication.
Well, they like to think of it as I'm a very complicated person. Indeed. That means I'm deep, and there are a lot of things to learn about me.
Multifaceted.
No, it's not. It means you've got a lot of issues you haven't dealt with, and that's what makes you complicated, and I don't want to mess with them. And if I didn't think I could get sex out of you, I'm not going to mess with it.
Bother. That's true.
All right. We'll take a break.
We never got to the prayer.
What about it?
About the scientific experiment on prayer.
It don't work.
Well, it does work.
Obviously, it doesn't. The study said it didn't. Eddie says the study said it didn't.
Well,
what?
I can refute it, but I'll do it.
Well, you can refute it all you want. Well, it don't work.
It's one little study.
What's the headline say?
Power of prayer found wanting in hospital trial.
Thank you. Means they tested it, prayed for a bunch of people, and they all died the same.
Well, church leaders have a different take on it. And I believe Eddie does too.
Well, of course they have a different take on it.
Well, they do. That's why they. And
you can go ahead and throw it out, but I'm going to stomp it flat.
Okay.
Just hang on to your theory.
Okay.
I got to finish going to the bathroom.
That was nasty. What is the matter with you?
I had to go.
Take a break. Tell her to be gone. Whizzing in here in the trash can.
That's the way you treat women.
How?
You pee while they're talking.
You did a good job with her.
She was just, and she thinks, she goes, I've dealt with guys like you all the time.
Right.
I've got the standard pat answers. They work with all of this. No, you don't. She got a lot of crap on this website. Artist gallery. Let me look really quick some of her art crap, Eddie. Looks like a Rolodex. Is that what it is?
I guess.
She sculpts Rolodexes? Isn't that what that is?
That's what it is.
Hey, Call her and see how much to get one of them Rolodexes.
You can get a real one for $6.
Yeah, this one's made out of rock. Give me one of them rock Rolodexes. Of course, you can only put one number on it.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
Maybe I'm missing something. Let me look.
No.
No, that's
It is.
Yeah. Find out how much that is. I'll put my number in it. All right, we'll be back.
This is Russ Martin. The 2003 Russ Martin Show Police, Fire, and Military Parade posters and DVDs are on sale now at russmartin.com.
See that?
Yeah.
Somebody sent a picture of Icky Twerp. Look at this back and forth.
All right.
There's Icky. There's her. Is that right?
Yes.
Thank you. You know, something else she's got going against her, you can tell that she's, just by the way she's talking,
Mm-hmm.
she's an older chick, had probably been dumped by somebody.
Oh, sure.
So they could go get a younger one.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, they've almost all have that issue.
Guys get bored with younger chicks. Not necessarily.
No.
Older women are a challenge. Yeah, don't be one. I don't like a challenge. I don't like messing around and having to struggle to make a relationship work. Either let it work or don't, but don't make it an issue. Relationships don't have to be worked at.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't. Just love me.
Eventually they do. All of them do.
No, situations have to be worked at, but relationships don't. There's a world. That's a world of difference.
Okay.
Yeah. How to deal with things in life have to be worked at.
Yeah. Things come up.
Being together, that should be
right.
That should be there.
That's, yeah, on a good day with no problems. Yeah, it ought to be breathless.
Thank you. What is this, Dan?
This is something that Lori Seal, the 6-foot blonde, had on her website. 5 steps to do before you go on another date.
Does the person you are dating or considering dating love themselves? Are they exhibiting signs of healthy self-esteem, or are they giving themselves away? All right, this is somebody I've already been out with. Is that right? Okay. Do you love yourself? Do you really accept where you are right now? Which doesn't mean you aren't changing some things, but accept and love yourself for who you are. For the mistakes you feel you've made, the wrongs that you've done to people, the bad judgments in the past. Judgment doesn't have an E in it. Nice going. Have you forgiven yourself for whatever transgressions you think you've committed? Have you let go of all guilt and you can say, yes, I honestly love and appreciate myself? No, that's stupid.
Why is it stupid?
Because then you never go to improve yourself. You stay stagnant, you die, and you stay by yourself, and you live alone in your own grunt looking like Icky Twerp.
No, you don't. That's not what she's saying.
That's exactly what it's saying.
Love yourself as you try to improve yourself. Still,
it doesn't say try to improve yourself. Be happy with the way you are without changing. Isn't that in there someplace?
I thought you said something about as you continue to grow and change.
Do you really accept where you are right now, which doesn't mean you aren't changing some things?
Okay.
That's an accident. That doesn't even belong in there.
I understand.
What are your must-have personality traits that you must have in a partner? You can only select 10, but you need to find someone who possesses all 10, not 9 out of 10 or 8 out of 10. Have you honestly become all of those? Ask family. Ask friends. What are your deal breakers? What are the 10 qualities that you abhor in a person? If you are dating or interested in someone who possesses even one on your list, are they working to change themselves because it's a goal of theirs or because they think that they would be as she's saying are they doing it for themselves or are they doing it for you?
Is it this complicated? Really? Should it be?
Well, if you're going to be with somebody and they're changing, yeah, you want to know why they're changing. Are you changing for you or are you doing it for me? Because if you're doing it for me, the change isn't going to stick.
Right.
Why it took her 8 sentences to say that, I don't know. Why are they changing? For them, for themselves, or for you? If they're doing it for themselves, to better themselves, that's great. If you're doing it for me, I don't want to be around you. Number 5. Evaluate and consider how many of your must-haves and deal breakers exist.
I don't have time for all that.
No. Want to go out. If I like you, we can communicate well. Great. If we don't, then you don't get another date. That's exactly the way it is.
Spend a night on the porch and find out as much as I need to know about you.
And I'm not going to sit there and make some kind of list. This isn't logical because we're not dealing with logical people.
Mm-hmm.
When we do news last?
A little over an hour.
All right. Yes, Andrea?
Yes. You are so right about the relationship thing.
What did I say?
You said that it shouldn't take work, and it shouldn't. Either it happens or it doesn't.
It does. And I know that sounds naive, but I've been in relationships before where I really worked really hard.
Yes.
And I tried to be open-minded.
Yes.
And where did it get me? It got me driving around at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning trying to see where the hell they were. Why they weren't at home when they were supposed to be home.
It's completely naive to think that someone's going to change. And why would you want them to? Why? Why not want them for who they are?
No, because it's like I said earlier, if they change for you, it's not going to last. And they're also, that sooner or later, it's going to come out, I did this for you, and they're going to throw it in your face.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. It's ridiculous.
Thank you.
Heard that so many times. I did this for you. I was there for you when this happened.
I don't care. I didn't ask you to.
I know. You throw that up, that don't help. That's not the end of the argument, I might add. That's just the start of the weekend.
That's why I don't like people doing stuff for me, because I know sooner or later it's going to come back. Look at all the things I did for you, and I appreciated them. But I also didn't ask you to, so you don't get any credit. I'm not staying in a relationship just because you did nice things for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'd hate to be an older chick.
Oh, yeah. That would be very difficult.
Well, especially if you don't take care of yourself. This icky twerp chick, she obviously works out. You can tell by her body.
Takes good care of herself.
Yeah. But that's not the majority of older women.
Oh, no. Again, walking through the mall this weekend, I'm looking around going, who is sleeping with these women? I did. I just almost want to say it out loud.
Yeah. Who banged you? Might I see a picture of what slept with you? Do you mind?
You really almost want to ask. Because they got babies that are 6 months old, so you know it wasn't... That had to look like that when they had sex.
Yeah. Excuse me, ma'am. Did you actually follow it into the woods?
Yeah, or did it come to your campsite?
Yeah.
Which one was it? Oh, God. I mean, if you weren't going to get hit, you really almost want to ask. I'm sorry. They do.
I could get in the middle image of that shaky 8mm video footage of Sasquatch. Did you follow him, man?
Big feller?
Yeah. Seriously, lady. What? You. Let's do that one day. Let's go hang out at North Park or something and just walk into big fat ugly women pushing shopping carts or baby strollers and just walk them and go, hey, what? You.
I demand to see a picture.
You snuck in the men's room and sat sideways on the toilet seat, didn't you?
Oh man.
I think I would like to go out with that 6-foot blonde woman.
Why?
I just like to tape the conversation.
Okay.
Let's have a nice little date.
Okay.
Just make it like we're really going out on a date, and it's got nothing to do with work or her books or anything else.
See how it goes.
Yes.
Boy.
So you gotta leave the icky twerp hat at home.
Yes, I understand.
Tell me you can't.
I don't know. It's just, you can get this visual.
Which line?
Line 10.
Who is it? Do I know them?
No, but she's pissed off at you.
Oh. Hey, Jesse?
Yeah.
Hang on a second.
Okay.
Yes, Sherry?
Hello, Russ.
Hi.
Hi. Love your show. Love you.
Thank you.
Don't really appreciate JD, but whatever. But I want to know, well, because JD is so wishy-washy, he can't stand on a point for nothing. But I want to know
I hate you.
Why you guys bag on girls like this when if you weren't who you were, you wouldn't be getting half the girls that you get, and that's just not fair.
What's not fair? And by the way, how did I get to be who I am?
Well, because you are you.
Okay.
And
so that means the women. Well, hold on. Let's slow down. Let's look at this on a step-by-step basis.
Okay.
So I'm getting the women because of who I am.
Right.
And I am who I am because of me.
Right.
All right. So regardless if I had this radio show or not, the women would still be attracted to me because I will be the same regardless of where I go.
No, because the women wouldn't know who you were if you didn't have the radio show that you have.
So I wouldn't be able to meet people in public on my own.
Right.
Okay. Well, that doesn't make any sense, but go right ahead.
Well,
you realize I have this show because it's an extension of me, and that's what women are attracted to, whether it's TV, radio, I'm a journalist, or whatever. It's just part of my personality, and women find that attractive.
Okay, so why can't men find personality attractive?
Because we're not, that doesn't stimulate us. We like nice, pretty packages.
But that is just so unfair and so...
Lady, that's the way society is. Go to the grocery store. Everything's in nice, pretty packages, and the stuff that they're trying to get rid of is at eye level. Everything is visual.
Okay, but then when you take... Okay, that might be your first impulse, but if you stop and take a look back, or you...
I understand. You're the lady that's... You're the product. If you were cereal, you'd be right next to the King Vitamin.
Not necessarily, thank you very much.
Because they put that on the bottom.
That's where she'd be.
Right. Not even in a box. You don't even get your own box. It's just in a plastic bag.
Just a bag. Yeah. Shut up. Shut up. I don't care if you're talking to me or not. You called in here.
What? Stop eavesdropping.
Jiffy mouth, horse's butt.
Shut your ass.
Hey. What?
Oh.
Hang on a second. I thought she said the F words. I hit the delay 8 times.
She did.
Did she say F you?
Yeah.
I can't put her back on now. Let me talk to these people. She called to talk to me.
She's being ugly to me.
Well, she's being ugly to me, too, but at least I'm carrying on a conversation. Have a little couth.
I'll try.
Jesus!
Look at this. On my shirt.
Oh.
What's the matter with you? Oh! Now, that's enough. Stop it right there.
All right. Go back and talk to Jesse. You think you can control yourself?
I'll turn my mic off. I won't even be here.
All right. Go ahead, Jesse.
Hey, I just wanted to say, this sounds like some list a bunch of girls came up with at a slumber party. I mean, this isn't relationship stuff. Guys don't care about any of this stuff. It's gay.
Maybe, you know what? Maybe that list is for chicks. Here's what you do before you go out. I don't know. I didn't take a look at their website long enough. Maybe if you're a chick, before you go out with this guy again, here's your list of stuff to do. But here's the problem, is people don't think that way. If you like some guy, you're going to like him regardless if he's got bad qualities or not.
Right. Yeah,
you can't talk somebody out of a bad relationship. They've got to go through it. They've got to see that it didn't work, and then they move on. Just like Benjamin Dover and that chick that he's with.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know that it's bad, but you couldn't talk him out of it if she was running a meth lab and shaving monkey butts.
You're right. No, because he loves her.
You're exactly right.
He loves her.
That's what I'm saying is you can... Hold on. What's wrong with Eddie?
Meth lab and shaving monkey butts got him, I think.
I don't know that it's that funny, but you get the
visual's pretty strong,
right?
You're right.
We'll let it run its course.
All right.
The monkeys would be the testers.
Yes, I understand. Gotcha.
Where was I?
Dover monkey butts.
Yeah.
They're in love.
You can't put together a list of things to do, things to check for when you're in a relationship, or if you're going out on a second date, you're already into this guy already, and there's nothing I can tell you to make you back away. Mm-hmm. These help books and everything else, it's a crock. Every one of them.
Well, every one of them. I mean, girls will sit there and think about this stuff. Guys don't care. I mean, I'm not going to sit there and think about, am I in love with myself? I don't care. If I feel like doing that, I'm not, that's another story.
Right. And something like that's just that you really almost have to go through several relationships and go back and look at the ones that failed and figure out what the common denominator is. And if you can figure that out, then you can kind of figure out what's wrong with you and you can correct that. But there's nothing I can tell you. In fact, what I just told you is probably the best advice you're ever going to get.
Yeah, it's great advice.
Thank you. It's our new friend, Jesse.
Running a meth lab and shaving monkey butts.
It just came out.
I know.
I don't even know what it means. But you get the point of it.
No matter what she was doing.
Right. There's no way you could talk him out of
He's
it.
head over heels. I've never heard him, and I've known him a long time, be this twisted off in anybody.
When we went to the Lover Boy, they sat in the corner, and it was just that lovey crap. Their faces were 2 inches away from each other all night. And little smiles and the kisses and stuff.
I know.
Hi, Stacy.
Russ, you are so freaking hypocritical.
About?
You just sit there and said that everyone likes you because your radio show is an extension of your personality and that's who you are.
Right.
When I have heard you over and over and over say, you don't know me, this is just my radio show. I'm not like this away from
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on.
Okay.
I said it's an extension. It's not all of my personality. Just like I'm not mad all the time. I'm not an ass all the time. I'm not sympathetic all the time. I'm not anything all the time. This show is an extension of my personality, but it's not all of it.
But I've heard you say specifically that you are nothing like your show.
Good one.
Thank you. Which had it coming.
Yeah, she did.
Obviously, the show is a part of my personality. You can't come in and fake this stuff all the time.
No. But you're not like this all these things.
Nobody can be like anything all the time. Yeah. If I went out in public and I was like this, just like this in public,
spitting on people you didn't like.
Right. They'd be carrying me around in a peach basket.
Yes.
My teeth would be out on display someplace.
Numbered.
Yeah. I'll bet you Dover's married in 8 more months, and I bet he's divorced in 2 years.
I don't want to say that. He's a friend of mine. Married in a year is when they're going to get married.
Okay. They've already decided on it, and they've only known each other 2 months.
Going on 2 months, yeah.
Okay. That just reinforces my point. Mm-hmm. Good, bad, or indifferent, you can't convince somebody that what they're doing, run through this checklist before you marry that guy.
You know.
There could be 30 things on that checklist, and if he only fits into 2 of them, you're going to marry him anyway.
I'll give him the fact at least he's waiting a year. It's not like, this is it, let's do it at Christmas.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair enough. So wait, see what she turns into.
Mm-hmm.
It'll come out soon.
Well, it's just a matter of time.
All right. Do we still have time for news? Got a break?
Please.
All right. What are you holding?
In prayer, the prayer story. Power of prayer, the story we talked about earlier.
What about it?
We never got to it.
Will you let it go?
No.
What's the headline on it?
already been through this.
The headline on it.
Power of prayer found wanting in hospital trial.
Means it doesn't work.
It does work.
Why did they just say it doesn't work?
That was a small little study.
But that's the whole story, right?
Yes.
All right.
But there's
obviously,
more to the story.
Obviously, there was something to it, or you wouldn't have pulled the story.
No. See, Reverend Tom Wright has an answer for that. He's a bishop.
Hold on a second. You are what you do. I don't understand line 8.
It's basically saying you're a product of what you do. In other words, you get what you get because of the show. In other words, your personality doesn't have as much to do with it as much as it does the show, is what he is saying.
Did you understand him?
Yes.
All right. I'll see if I can. Because I find it hard to believe you can understand something I don't. Go ahead, Kevin.
Okay, I got a question.
All right.
Okay, the Russ Martin Show, you know, you're a big man because of your radio show. Troy Aikman was a big man because of his football career, right?
Who was?
Troy Aikman.
Oh, Troy Aikman. Okay, I got it.
Okay, Troy Aikman was a big man because he was an NFL quarterback.
Troy Aikman was a big man because he was able to perform in the situations he needed to.
Okay, and
turn your radio down. Good
okay.
boy.
What I'm just saying is, like, if Troy Aikman was a construction worker, he wouldn't be who he is.
Troy Aikman, yeah, you're right, because doing construction wasn't what he was good at. He was good at being a Dallas Cowboy.
Yeah, so you're
so far
a radio show because of who you are, you know, it's like, you know what I'm saying?
No, but I'm going to keep you on the phone till I get it.
Well, okay, like, it's hard to explain. You know, you just are because of what you do, you know, you're good at it.
Yes.
If you didn't do that, do you think people would still know who you were?
Could you come up to the station? Could you, Kevin? Yeah. I could smell that there was a point there someplace. You could almost, it's like a poot. You know it's there and there's a dookie around, but you're just not sure where it is.
Yeah. And if they're both going to come out at the same time.
Right.
You don't really know.
Let me think about this for a second, see if I can figure out what he's trying to say. Troy Aikman couldn't play football. He wouldn't be who he is. But he could. So that's not a valid question. That's not a valid... Wait. No. Hold on. Who he was. Did you get any of this, Eddie?
I think.
What'd you get out of it?
I think he was trying to say if Troy Aikman, if you took somebody else instead of Troy Aikman and you put them into the Dallas Cowboys, they would fail. Therefore, they wouldn't be what Troy Aikman became.
Well, that didn't make any sense either.
Mm-mm.
I don't think you're getting it.
This is what he was saying, that if somebody else was doing your job and they weren't you, then they wouldn't be you. So everything that, never mind.
Oh no, we're going to suffer through this until we figure out what the hell it is.
He didn't have a clue. He got into his argument and he realized he had no point. So he hung up.
I'll dwell on this during the break.
Okay.
I know what I need.
What? No. Are you working out tonight? Okay.
Oh, I'm never drinking again while I'm working out. That was the hardest. Hey, this ain't got no cork in it. No, but I'm pouring it into a bottle with a cork.
Yeah. Is that better? Does it somehow taste better when you can uncork it?
It's like taking a grunt without farting.
No, I understand.
You gotta have the cork.
Gotcha.
All right. Is that a chick or a guy on line 8? They hang up, but they had it. Tell me what they said. I have to know this now.
I'm trying to remember what she said. Sorry, I lost it.
All right. Well, I'll reflect on this, and we'll come back and see if we can figure out what he was talking about.
I don't think there's an answer.
I think there's. All right, Todd knows what he's saying.
all the tail that you can handle because the thing that you're good at gives you a tremendous amount of exposure.
But that's why, chicks, that's why, hold on, wait. All right, let me think about what he just said. Hold on. Say it again. I'm not going to interrupt this time.
Okay. You get all the tail you can handle, not because of who you are, but the thing that you're good at gives you a tremendous amount of exposure because what you're good at is broadcast on a 100,000-watt station. I could be good at pumping out septic tanks, but it wouldn't get me laid because nobody would know except that one household that I was working on.
But that's not something that's attractive to chicks. That's not a quality that people...
I understand, but your argument was whatever you're good at is what will get you laid, not...
No, whatever. No, whatever I'm good at.
Double standard.
No, it's not.
Sure.
It is not.
Sure.
Sorry.
All right.
Did you get that one?
Nope.
Did you?
A little bit.
All right.
I want to try.
We're obviously getting closer. Okay. We'll be back.
This is Russ Martin.
Who is impervious to all that surrounds him. Now,
1-214-787-1053. Somebody in the email that may have clarified what that guy was trying to say.
I don't want to know.
Okay.
I'm past it.
Oh, never mind.
What does it say?
What they're saying is that if Russ had his same personality, but for some reason had a different profession that was less public, he would not have the same success with women.
Yes, I would. Because it would be the same personality
that women come for.
If I didn't have the same personality, then it wouldn't be me, and then the argument's moot. Is that right?
Right.
All right. If you change the variables, take any variable out, then it's no longer me, and the argument doesn't work.
Okay.
I don't know. Yes, Heather.
Hi. I don't think it's you that everyone is interested in, these girls. I think that it's not because of your looks, and it's not because you're funny, because you're not, which, I mean, you're not.
Okay.
It's just because you're...
So, Heather, obviously you're going to be a bitch about this. So let's take it from a factual standpoint. Okay. Obviously, I am entertaining because you can't maintain a number one status for long and not be entertaining.
Entertaining and being funny are two different things.
Well, first of all, that's my job, is to be entertaining and funny, so obviously I'm good at it. Because you don't like it doesn't mean it's not so.
No, I just said you're not funny. I didn't say you're not entertaining.
Obviously, I am funny, or I wouldn't be number one.
Well, here's my thing.
No. Don't dodge this because I have you on a point. Okay. You just stated as a fact that I'm not funny. Obviously, I am.
Obviously, I wouldn't be calling in if I didn't listen to your show. So I listen to your show. You're entertaining.
Well, so far you sound like it. Well, hey, Heather, so far...
I'm not trying to say you're less than anything that you are because I think you have a good show.
Well, you just said, well, first of all, you've already made yourself sound like an idiot and you've discounted your opinion, so I don't want to hear the rest of it. Well, because it's going to... No, you don't get to finish because I don't want to hear it. It's a waste of my life. I'll never get back.
No, I want to know...
Ta-ta. She just contradicted herself.
Yeah.
You're not funny. But let me tell you this. Well, obviously I am. I make me laugh all the time.
Yes.
The goob. Let me look at the screen calls and see if one. Following no matter what. That's retarded. Get rid of line 7. Gravy comes from the show. No, gravy comes from me. I make my own gravy. I'm just like dog food. Get rid of line 8. David, if I was on the radio, I would get what you would. No, you can't. I think I've answered all those. Yeah. You can ditch line 10.
It's like saying, if I was Drake, then I'd be in $1 million home. Well, yeah, but you're not.
Yeah. If I could throw the football like Troy Aikman, I would have millions of dollars. Well, yes, but you're not. So continue on with your pathetic lifestyle. Like I said before, just because the fork in the road of life took you to Crapsville, don't blame me.
No.
All right. Why would a fan, if that chick Heather was a fan of the show, why would she call up dogging me?
I think she was trying to make a the difference between entertaining and funny. But clearly, a meth lab shaving monkeys' butts is funny.
Well, with this show, to be entertaining, it really has to be funny.
It does have to be funny.
All right. So I don't understand why a fan of the show would call it dogging me.
I don't know. You're entertaining, you're not funny, though, sir.
And you're just not.
Sir?
Well, then I'll just throw away all the emails that come in every day and all the phone calls of accolades.
Right.
Thank you. All right, you ready to go?
Yep.
627. J.D. Rhines on Live 105.3.
Thank you, Russ. Brought to us by Crown Royal.
Crown Royal, blended Canadian whiskey, imported by the Crown Royal Company, Stamford, Connecticut. 40% alcohol by volume. Enjoy our quality responsibly, but don't drink if you're under 21.
The biggest scientific experiment on...
Drop the story!
I want to read this.
I knew you were going to stick that back in.
Yes.
All right, just put in a little.
The biggest scientific... Promise I will. The biggest scientific experiment on prayer
for a second.
has failed to... How long has it been since you've used that line? I used it when I was a kid, but you haven't used that in years.
Let me think. Trey and I had that conversation.
Excuse me? Pardon me?
What? When you use it, when the last time you used that line was?
Oh.
You can see this one coming, can you?
Yeah.
We'll let this one go then.
Okie doke.
Because I'm not funny.
Yes. Biggest scientific experiment on prayer has failed to find any evidence that it helps to heal the sick. Doctors in the United States...
Oh, come on, Mom!
Just a little.
Yeah. I just put it in. I won't leave it in long. I want a little brother.
Stop. Disclosed that heart patients who were prayed for by groups of strangers recovered from surgery at the same rate as those who were not.
See? What does that tell you? Prayer does not work.
It tells me it was a 3-year study led by cardiologists from Duke University Medical Center in North Carolina, involved only 750 patients.
All right. How many does it take?
In 9 hospitals.
So some people got better and some people died.
Yeah.
And all of them were prayed for equally.
In this group.
Okay.
In 9 hospitals, 12 prayer groups from Christians to Buddhists. But the experiment...
So they spanned all religions, and you can't say, hey, this religion works better than this, or had you had, a Jew in here instead of a Pentecostal, this would have worked. So they covered them all.
Well, the bishop, Right Reverend Tom Wright, says the experiment was crude to say the least. He says the prayer is not a penny in the slot machine. You can't just put in a coin and get out a chocolate. He said also both the Old and the New Testament says very clearly that you must not put God to the test.
Right, so you don't put God to the test. So what you're saying is, even though people were praying for all these sick people, because God didn't want to prove a point, he let people die.
No, he didn't let people die.
That's what happened.
Prayer does work.
Are you saying had this study not been going on, God would have healed some of these people?
No.
That's what you're saying? Because the study put God to the test, and God said, I will not be tested. That's why it's faith. Either you believe in me or you don't. Is that what you're saying?
That's what Eddie said earlier.
God let people die.
No, it's faith.
Because he was proving a point.
They call it faith. They don't call it fact. I'm quoting Eddie.
I know. That's why they call it faith.
Okay.
If God really wanted us to believe in him, he'd put,
Why do you say that? Because your dog died?
Absolutely. God let my dog die over a year ago.
God did not let your dog die.
Somebody did.
No, your dog was sick. People die. Brumley died.
I prayed for Brumley. I prayed for Cindy Coyle.
Doesn't mean that it didn't work.
Obviously it didn't work.
No, wait a minute.
Where are they?
Where are they? They may have.
Brumley
might have gotten an extra few months out of life because you prayed for him.
Yeah, long enough to live long enough to be more paralyzed.
No.
That's what happened. So you're saying God wanted Al to suffer?
I believe prayer works. That's all. And that's just a belief. You can't prove it. That's why they call it a belief.
Duke University said it don't work.
They said a lot of things. Firefighters contained the biggest and deadliest Southern California wildfire today and turned their attention to mopping up other blazes and heading off mudslides when the rains come. San Diego County's Cedar Fire was fully surrounded after the cool weather. Some on and off rain helped the firefighters.
Hold on. Yes, Tracy?
I just want to tell you that prayer does not work
work. I have twin nieces that were diagnosed with cancer at 4 months old, and I've already buried one of them, and we have prayed for them since they were diagnosed, and it does not work. God did not answer not one single prayer. Both of them lost an eye, and then one of them went into seizures, and I watched my brother lose his mind. And those are the only kids that he will ever get to have because it is a genetic defect. That
See, I had the same thing happen to a sock monkey.
It's not funny, though.
It's not funny. And I prayed for that sock monkey.
Well, I could have...
Stop. What are you doing? Sock monkey?
I came on. Quit it. That chick said I'm not funny. How dare you?
Sock monkey.
We had to shave its butt before we buried it.
That was... for every story like that, I've heard stories at my
everybody's
church.
Everybody's going to have
right.
stories for everything, to where an entire congregation gets together and focuses all this energy on one person,
on one baby.
And that person might get better. And then sometimes they do it and they don't. How does God decide? And why don't he let us know ahead of time so I don't waste 3 or 4 hours praying for somebody that's going to croak anyway?
It's just a belief.
I understand. Okay. But science says prayer doesn't work.
No, science can't regulate prayer. That's faith.
They're not trying to
faith
regulate.
and fact are two different things. Eddie, help me out here.
No. No help for you.
Excuse me. He's better read on this than I am.
Eddie's excellently read at it. That's why I'm arguing with you.
I know.
And if Eddie says anything, it better be to help me out, especially after last week. Go ahead, Eddie.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Fred doesn't work.
Eddie!
Pray for Brumley every day.
Yeah, of all people right now, Eddie really would be the last one to ask. Because you know damn well, as much as he loved Al, he probably prayed for him hours a day.
Maybe we gave him an extra month or so on the planet. Who knows?
Oh, here's one.
Boy, here we go.
Yes, Zach.
Hello.
Yes.
Hey, just because that lady calling in about the leukemia kids, just because she didn't like the answer to the prayer, which was no, doesn't mean it wasn't answered. Sometimes an answer to a prayer is not yet or not now or no. That doesn't mean it's not answered, though.
Yeah, but the eyes came out. What is that? Hell no.
Dear Jesus, stop that.
Hey, we've been through a lot of crap lately. Let somebody else up. I think prayer works.
Okay.
You know what? Even if it doesn't, what the hell?
What does it hurt to do it?
If it gives you, even if it's something that just gives you some type of mental solace. I don't even know if those two words go together, but you know what I'm talking about. If it gives you some type of comfort you get from praying, then it does work. You never know what the benefits are.
The only bad part is when people really, really, put all their energies and all their time into it, like these two kids, and these kids died. Now she's mad at God. It's somehow God's fault that these kids are gone because God didn't listen. That's not the case.
I don't know what the answer is. If it was easy to figure out, then there'd be a book and go, okay, here's everything. Exactly. Here's some solid fact for you so you'll believe it. You don't have to take anything on faith. Here you go.
And every time you do this, this will be the result. And it's just not the case. And if they figured it out in 4,000 or 5,000 years, then we're not going to figure it out today.
I might.
No, you won't.
How dare you?
Intravenous doses of a synthetic component of good cholesterol reduces artery disease in just 6 weeks in a small study they did. Big implications for treating the nation's #1 killer. The concept is sort of a liquid Drano for the coronary arteries, according to the Cleveland Clinic of Cardiology. The treatment used a laboratory-produced version of the unusually effective form of HDL, which is the good stuff, good cholesterol.
LDL's the bad?
LDL's the bad stuff.
All right, that's what you're high on, right?
I'm also very high on the good stuff too. But so both.
Well, did the two balance out?
Actually, they do. They actually not completely. I still need to get it down. But the fact that my HDL.
Why'd you stop taking Lipitor?
I'm back on Lipitor and have been for over a month.
Why did you stop?
Liver function went up. My liver function was at an alarm. It went up at an alarming rate.
Okay.
It's time for me to get another blood deal done. Anyway, that HDL is the good cholesterol that helps protect against heart disease by removing plaque or fatty buildups from the bloodstream. The bad thing is when you have high LDL and low HDL, then you really are in trouble. The surprisingly quick result, though preliminary, shatter a long-standing belief that heart disease is a slow progressing disease that takes a long time to undo. Opponents of the city ordinance banning lap dancing at strip clubs, bikini bars, and adult bookstores have a chance to take their gripe to the ballot box in California. Activists have collected enough signatures to force a referendum before the no-touch rule can go into effect. City Council must now decide whether to rescind it, place a referendum on it in the next citywide ballot in 2005, or add a question to the Democratic presidential primary in March. They got 20 days to decide what to do. Council members voted unanimously in September to require dancers to remain at least 6 feet from customers and put in place restrictions that would also outlaw the VIP room where new dancers perform privately. Supporters of the law have urged that adult entertainment places contribute to prostitution and drug use.
Why is that? Why is it nudity?
I don't have any idea.
Always leads to drug use.
Prostitution and drug use. I don't know.
Fine.
Okay, an anti-pornography group called Warline in Louisville, Kentucky is fighting their battle by secretly taking pictures of people visiting adult bookstores and strip clubs, then posting those pictures on their website. John Rainier, the leader of Warzone, is a registered sex offender. Back in April of 2000, he basically was charged with sodomy. As for Warline's activities, the police say they're not breaking the law and they can do whatever they want.
Thank you.
Joe Wacht of Holland, 2 freak accidents in 3 years caused him to have both legs amputated.
Hey, I got a question.
What?
If God's going to decide in the long run anyway who lives and who dies, why would praying for him change anything?
I don't think God decides. I don't think.
Well, who does? You got some kind of personal assistant?
No. I think God sits up there and goes, Russ, you come up here today. I don't think he does. I think.
Well, who does?
Life's all about decisions and choices we make. Health choices.
Well, what about babies that are born with cancer and they die? Kids didn't make that decision. Who made that one?
We've gone through this before. I think this is just my personal opinion.
Okay, I understand that.
Okay, it's just
we understand it's not fact and this didn't come from some university.
No.
All right, go right ahead.
I believe in soul growth. I believe everybody comes here for purpose.
So you think a baby that was born with cancer that dies was something is being punished for something they did before?
Punishing? No, not at all. They came here for a reason, whether I don't know what the reason is. It's not always evident. But I believe that there's a soul growth process that goes on. That baby is going to go on and
be what?
Be coming back down to earth. And,
like a bat?
No, not a bat. Another human being.
Oh.
Soul growth. And you're here each time until you learn enough to move on to a new plane. I don't believe the one pass through the planet deal. I just don't. That doesn't make sense to me because logically, a loving God wouldn't give you one chance and let it be a baby with cancer. That doesn't make sense. And then you go to heaven forever or whatever.
Yeah, because I never got another sock monkey.
No. And so there's soul growth until you become somebody like Mother Teresa or Gandhi.
Hold on a second, because I think you're retarded. What do you think, Eddie?
Honestly, I believe that everything happens for a reason, and it's not like God sends us down here to the people that the babies died with.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a test of faith. I mean, look at what Job went through in the Old Testament. He lost his entire family.
Look what Joe went through.
Job.
Whatever.
But, he lost his entire family, and it was a test of his faith. If these people, if their children died...
But he had the patience of somebody else.
Job.
Shut up!
What?
But, obviously this lady has a very shaky faith at this point. And I might too. If one of my kids died tonight, I don't know.
How do you feel about Brumley?
I never prayed strictly for Brumley to get better. I prayed for God, whatever God's will was, that it would...
All right, so if he's going to do whatever his will is, he's going to do it anyway, so why do we have to pray?
I just let him know how much I cared about Brumley. And
you going to tear up?
No.
All right. I'm just curious. Quick theological discussion. We can do that from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
The ratings don't always have to stay at the top. Give the other stations a chance to catch up. So we have these conversations. Go ahead.
Give him a breather.
Yeah.
This guy, Joe Wacht of Holland, 2 freak accidents in 3 years. He lost both legs. Doctors sent him prosthetics. Problem is, they sent him 2 right feet. He had no legs. He refused to stand up on the 2 right feet, saying he'd look ridiculous. He said, I didn't want to undress at the doctor's office, so when I got home, I tried them on. They were both right feet. Weird story. 13-year-old surfing star lost her left arm in a shark attack last week off Kauai. He's in stable condition this week after a second surgery. The surgery to close and clean Bethany Hamilton's wound was successful, and the girl may be able to return home this week. The attack was a quarter mile.
So why is it you're going to waste time praying for somebody, and if they live, you think prayer works, and if they die, you think it doesn't work, and if you don't do anything, you're always kind of left in the dark? How do you know when to do it, when not to do it? You understand the question?
Yeah, but just
because I'm not sure that I asked it right.
Just, follow your heart. If it feels good and it gives you some solace, then pray. The answer may not be, as the guy said, Maybe no. The baby may die anyway. It doesn't mean God looked at you and went, no, it's just done. But people take it that way because it comes out wrong.
So you're saying actually,
die.
Are you actually saying thunder is God actually snorting one up?
No. That he didn't look at you and go, he didn't do that. Again, it's all opinions. So this chick lost her left arm in a shark attack.
That's a pretty funny story.
Well, she was a competitive surfer. Already had secured sponsorships and was expected to go pro. It was Hawaii's 4th attack of the year, and they never found the left arm. They think the shark got away with it.
Probably.
CBS News quoting sources as saying David Letterman.
Maybe they should stick her arm on the side of a mill.
No. No, but they got a picture of her surfboard, and it looks like something out of a Hollywood movie.
I saw. Yeah, you're right. I saw that. It was like the size of a large pizza.
Yes.
That was gone. A literal half circle out of the surfboard. That's too bad because she was cute.
She really was a cutie. CBS News quoting sources saying David Letterman's had a baby. Longtime companion Regina Lasco are proud parents
Eddie said we got a break.
9-pound, 2-ounce baby boy. They gave birth last night. There's news and information. I'm J.D. Ryan, live 105.3.
This is Russ Martin.
Another break before Liz Wild?
Yes.
Okay. What do we just finish? News?
News.
All right. I don't have anything else. What do you want for your birthday?
Nothing.
You sure?
Just your friendship. And you to quit spitting on me.
You want both of them?
Yes. Actually, instead of presents or gifts this year, I'd really rather you guys make it like a donation to the police and firefighter deal. I'm serious.
Really?
I'm dead serious.
So we ain't got to go shopping?
Mm-mm.
Good. Well, when my birthday rolls around next year, don't do that.
Okay.
I want a gift. And the same thing for Christmas.
I understand.
Don't put money into my foundation and go, a donation has been made in your name. I already put money in there. I want a gift.
I got you.
You don't want anything else?
That's fine. There's nothing I need.
What if we do something else? Is that going to piss you off?
Like what?
Well, I don't know. We haven't talked about it yet.
Just let it go. Just let it roll.
Why?
I don't
know. Like the 47 thing?
47's fine. I don't have a problem with the number at all.
There are a lot of benefits that come with being 47.
Like?
I had Dan print them out for me.
Oh, jeez. Thanks.
Actually, it's not 47, but you're really close, because at the age of 50...
What happens?
You can join the AARP.
Great.
Is it $12.50 a year? A little over $12 a year.
Excellent.
Have all these member services, discounts. You're 3 years away from this.
Yes.
Airlines, automobiles.
Sweet. Maybe I'll get a fake ID.
For what?
It says that I'm older than 50.
Oh, all right. Carnival Cruise Lines, Cruise West. There's a lot of crap on here. We printed this out for you. Just to let you know.
All my little benefits of being almost 50.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
That wig you out at all?
I flipped on Mark Davis today, and I thought about what you'd said about him at the funeral, about him not making it because he had other arrangements to the funeral.
Yeah.
And it occurs to me, the funeral was on Saturday because it was inconvenient for you. You moved it to Saturday because you had to get your suit cleaned and your hair done.
First of all, I've never gotten my suit cleaned, and I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I never told them to move anything.
You told them to move it to Saturday, and they moved it to Saturday.
I was being facetious. I never meant move his memorial. First of all, I didn't know that they were going to cremate him, and they weren't going to have a funeral. I didn't know it was going to be a memorial service. And they did not move that to Saturday for me.
They didn't move it until you said that.
Eddie.
And then you showed up late.
I didn't show up late.
You did.
Shush, I'm talking to Daddy.
That was the first thing Bromley's dad said, is tell Russ that we moved it to Saturday morning.
Thank you. So Mark Davis would have made it, because Friday would have been taking pictures. But for your convenience, and so you could get your hair cut, we moved the memorial service. And
I still don't believe that they moved.
Showed up late.
I didn't show up late. It was 2:01.
2:02.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. Just a thought.
All I know is if I was having family pictures made on a day that somebody died and they had done some stuff for me, I'd have gone. I'd have gone Friday if it had been on Friday. I wouldn't come up with some jackass excuse.
They moved it for you.
Well, okay, they moved it.
Mark could have been in there.
Well, Mark could have been there Saturday anyway.
Did you poot?
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think I did.
Oh, man, something reeks.
I don't think that's mine. You smell it in there? Well, then it's not me.
It smells...
Then it's something in the vent.
It smells dead. Yeah.
Ew, it's getting worse.
Yeah.
The hell is that?
I don't know. Stink bomb went off somewhere in the building.
Check over at Wild 100 and see if Fitz is on the air.
No, oh, no. It took me a second. I'm sorry. No, I don't see him over there. And one more thing I wanted to bring up while we're just chatting, the hot TV tapes, all those hot TV tapes, all the TV shows, all the work parts from our TV show, I got them out of storage. They're now in my garage. I'm getting ready to toss them. You want me to throw them away?
Yeah, throw them away.
Okay. All that stuff gone forever. You don't ever see it again.
What do I care? I look like an idiot.
You're not. It was 12 years ago, 13, 14 years ago.
You smell it again?
Yeah. That's getting bad.
Do they smell it next door?
That's bad. Something's in the vents.
Anyway, how many tapes?
A ton. That they filled up the back of my pickup truck. The big 1-inch tapes that are about the size of an album.
like you would see on a TV show, a great big reel-to-reel thing, but it's spinning 1-inch tapes.
And then all the little, what we call the betas. We have all
just
those
how many tapes?
A total of a couple hundred. Easily. They're filling up my garage.
All right.
And they're going to be ruined if they stay out in the garage because it's not climate controlled. So we either decide to store them.
Do you want...
Or we toss them. Do you want them gone forever?
What do you care?
Something we could archive? I mean, you know, if you're 20 years from now, would you want to look back and see the TV show?
I don't want to look back on it now.
Why?
1989 to 2003.
14 years ago.
Yeah, that's a long time, and I don't care to see it. I look like a dweeb. I look like a dweeb now, but I'm not quite.
Well, it's like not having pictures in an album of when you were a kid.
Well, then keep them.
Where do I store them? Can I store them at your house?
Why?
Because they need to be climate controlled.
I don't have any room.
You have tons of room. You got rooms you haven't even seen. You have rooms that got nothing in them at all. So let's have one of those closets and keep these just in case you ever want to use them.
Why don't we get it transferred to something? Take the 1 inches and transfer it to DVD. That way they're on digital format. We don't have to worry about them degrading. They're stored, and they're easier to store, and you don't have to worry about climate control.
Okay.
What would it cost to dub a 1 inch to DVD?
I'll have to find out.
All right, do that. If it's not expensive, I'll pay for it. Get off me.
I'm just asking.
Break again?
Yeah.
And then come back and do the Liz Wild show?
Yes.
All right. Let's go find out what that grunt smell is.
God.
All right. We'll be back.
This is Russ Martin.
Anything else before we go?
I believe so.
Yeah. And really, that's what you want for your birthday, is just a donation to the Police Fire Foundation.
That will be fun.
You don't want a gift?
I don't need any gifts. I hate that. Everybody has to sit around and go, what would we like? And it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, but when you get the right gift and the person enjoys it, then that's cool in itself. It's like my birthday chair.
Yes, you really have enjoyed that.
I like it. Mm-hmm. I like being able to sit down during breaks. Relax.
Very nice. A donation will be fine.
Well, what'd you give up for the chair, so I know how much to donate?
I don't remember, Eddie. It was all three of us. Eddie, I, and Everett split it.
O'Malley didn't pay nothing?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
How much O'Malley pay? You guys split it evenly?
Pretty close. We kind of rounded it off.
Oh. All right.
Whatever you feel like giving would be great. It's like, what am I going to say? Give me a shirt. I mean, you know.
Give us your birthday's the 14th. Give us, what is today? The 4th? 4th? No, never mind.
What? What were you going to say?
Give us some time to think. I don't feel like it.
Okay. For more information about the Russ Martin Show, email us individually. Go to russmartin.com. Answers about the questions you may have about this show and or audio clips can be found at russmartin.info. That's I-N-F-O. Instant email during the show is studio@russmartin.com. Other show sites, johndavidryan.com, eddieboyd.com, danantasos.com, gaillightfoot.com. For information about Craig Ludwig's charity ride, go to theluddy.com, and everything else is at live1053.com.
You going to come to the thing that Ludwig's doing?
Yeah, I'd love to. I don't have a bike, but...
You don't have to have a bike. You can ride in the Batmobile with me.
Okay, if there's an open spot, I'll be glad to.
I think it starts in Frisco and the goes. I'm not sure exactly how our poker run goes. Don't you stop at a bunch of places?
Yeah, you stop place to place to place, and you get a card, and whoever gets the best hand at the end.
Oh, okay.
And you pay money to get in. That's where the prize money comes from, and then a lot of whatever's left over goes to charity.
All right. Do you remember what date it is?
I do not, and I'll find out.
But it's on his website?
Yes.
What is it?
theluddy.com.
All right. Okay, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
See ya.
Liz Wild Show's next.